battles and trials, we shall prevail. With our kingdom rising, we will never fail. From the stolen lands to the throne we claim, Pathfinder Kingmaker will make our name. Oh, oh, from the stolen lands to the throne we claim.
Welcome, everybody. Episode 3 of Kingmaker. We are officially now about 1% through the book.
So when do we level up?
About 3% through the book. Soon, maybe. Or depends on what you decide to do. So, as a recap, so you answered Lady Aldori's, Lady Jamandi's, not Jumanji, Jamandi, Lady Jamandi's call for heroes by attending a banquet at her rather nice sword mansion. There you met a few other of your fellow adventurers and fellow respondees to this call for heroes. Got to know a few, including the barbarian Amiri and the halfling Lindsay and a couple of others. Some you got on well, some you didn't. Some you just decided were absolute tossers and didn't want anything to do with them. Looking at you, Tartukio. You then kind of settled down for the night, storm rolled in. You were awoken late in the evening by some noises outside of the your rooms, at which point you decided to investigate, found a number of guards had been dealt with, and several bandits kind of skulking around the corridors, to which you decided to go and do the usual hero stuff and slay everything that moved that didn't appear to be a guard or an adventurer. You worked your way down the eastern wing towards the Great Hall, finally arriving, after defeating an ogre, rescuing Lindsay, finally arriving at a rather large, an entrance room, or actually kitchen area, that would lead into the Great Hall, being guarded by a frost giant, or a smaller frost giant. The room itself was littered with a number of dead bodies, a load of adventurers, a load of guards, kind of all scattered around in front of this giant. You then decided to set upon said giant, and very quickly, although not without a little bit of pain, were able to dispatch the giant. You know that the door to the west will take you into the Great Hall, but we left it last week just after we'd finished defeating the giant, and so I'll hand it over to you all to decide what it is you are going to be doing.
I am going to be checking north to make sure there aren't any more villains or victims
Okay.
in the way.
All right, I am waiting here for the medic.
So as you kind of poke your head around, you notice. Just move back one, please, Kath.
Okay.
Alright. You notice 3 figures slumped and tied up. I'm on completely the wrong part, so I can't activate them. On the floor.
I recognise those icons.
There is Harry the dwarf, Amiri the barbarian, and another lady who you never had a chance to speak to, but you did see her on one of the other tables in the banquet hall.
So I'm gonna
I'll go and check that they're alive.
yeah.
Oh.
I'm with him as well.
Give me medicine roll.
Skills, medicine.
Each of them are alive. They're just unconscious at the moment.
Yeah. Death store or just battered?
Bruised and battered.
Right, okay.
Unconscious, but they are in positive health.
Right, okay.
Just cut, cut
yeah.
bindings and stuff to free him.
Say again?
Cut the bindings.
Okay, yeah, you can cut the bindings, not a problem. Still unconscious though.
How do we wake him up then? Do I bonk him on the head?
I might have something in my medicine kit or herbs or something that'll, snap something in it, like smelling salt type things. I don't think I've got any. I don't think I've got any spells for sort of things that would hurt and probably get me hit.
So if you want to try and wake them up, then by all means give me sort of a medicine check to use the accoutrements in your healing kit to do so.
Okay. I shall try and wake Andy because we've actually spoken to her.
Sure.
Medicine.
Isn't the dwarf a priest or something? He might be able
Yeah,
to help with the others.
Was a priest, yes.
Yeah, he can help get the others up.
There goes my first hero points of the night.
So everybody make sure you've got a hero point, please.
So I'll read all that because I am not going to injure her trying to wake her up. Can I actually put that on before we do that?
Sure, Barristan would be helping if he was here, by the way.
Yeah, probably. Pop in.
And also,
I could help, but I don't have a medical kit.
Now you have to buy one.
I didn't have enough money for it.
We're not using hero point. There we go.
oh, geez.
Seriously, she's gonna.
You do not wake Amiri up. We'll just leave it at that for now.
Yeah. This is how tonight's going, is it?
Yes.
Right.
Can I borrow your medical kit?
Have you got the skill in medicine?
Yep.
Barristan.
Barristan has as well, yeah.
He doesn't.
Probably.
At least he
He's
does.
got medicine. I know he's got medicine. I'll let Barristan try first.
Hang on, I've got medicine. I just haven't got. Have I?
I've got medicine.
Yeah, I'm trained in medicine.
Yeah, I'm trained in medicine.
Yeah,
but I don't have a medicine kit.
Well, I know that Barristan's almost as good as me as it's. If he hasn't got a medicine kit, I'll let him try it.
Barristan is currently spending 10 minutes to patch up Shelson.
Ah, right, okay. In which case, then who's good at medicine? I don't want anyone killing these people.
I'm trained.
I'm trained as well.
I also need some healing on me at some point.
You do?
Yeah,
So
after
you
you
put the
see
medical
me
kit on
treating
the
these,
floor.
does anyone want me to actually try and treat them?
Yeah, me.
You're brave.
If you do a 1-1, come on.
Okay, I shall take that challenge.
I think we're in one of those nights. Barristan is also going to hero point because he's just poked a hole in Shelson.
Have you done something to the dice and it only rolls ones for us now?
Clearly.
Cool.
Goodness me, that's quite oblique.
Right, I'll do treat wounds on Nagruk as he's trying to wake up Henry.
14. Okay. He sighs after a few moments and shakes his head and just sort of says, unfortunately, cannot heal you at this moment in time.
Who to who? Sorry. Is that Barrison?
To you, Harrison fails.
Okay.
Oh, fucking hell.
And I failed as well.
And the problem is you are now immune to treat wounds. So you might want to take a potion.
Yeah, I was going to say there's 2 potions in the party stash. Do you mind if
That-
you
That's
okay
what
with
they're
that?
there for.
Yeah.
Right. Let me do
Who are
that.
you healing there? Who was that?
Darren, who are you
Yeah.
healing?
That was you, Nagruk, because I'm standing next to you
So Nagruk is also now immune to
for an hour.
for an hour. Just
I
looking
need
for
to put that.
How do you put
There.
the effects on effects? Here we go.
There you go.
How do I use it?
Thank you.
Like that.
Give yourself 10 back as you knock down a potion of lesser healing.
Yeah, I mean, I've got another potion of lesser healing as well. I'm pretty tempted.
Yeah.
That's what they're there for.
Oh. Well, Barristan has got spells, whether he'll use them when he comes back, I don't know.
Yeah, no worries.
Could we gather everyone around the unconscious people and trigger an AoE heal spell to get them up and to fix ourselves?
Barristan could do that.
It was the
I
royal
can't,
way.
'cause I don't have the spell.
Yeah, I know. But it's the royal way.
Yeah.
It's just a suggestion.
Yeah, that would work.
Okay.
We need to get this lot up first, though, don't we? I mean, they could help us out potentially.
Yeah, get them
That's
awake
what
at
I'm
least.
thinking.
That's
Yeah, 2 birds, 1 stone.
Well,
Okay.
Why don't you pass me your medicine? Hang on.
So, Shell, you're outside of the space, so you need to get in further up there.
I'll step out of the space because I don't need healing.
Cool.
Just to allow room.
Okay.
It's only you've been injured that you need to be in there.
So everybody. Oh, look at this. I've got everybody here. So everybody. Miri heals. Valerie heals. Harim heals. Barristan heals. Nagruk heals.
Oh, yes.
Ember heals. Chelsea heals. Okay, there you go. Done.
I'll give Barristan a little kind of thankful nod. And one thing I would like to attempt to do, now I'm not bleeding on the floor, is figure out, is there any signs of where this baby frost giant came from? Because I note it's larger than most of the passageways and doors, which means it looks like it would have come through the large doors.
Hmm.
Would there be a perception roll to help with that?
Sure.
You're doing that. I'm listening at this door down here. See if there's any on behind.
Could have come from anywhere, mate.
So it could have come from anywhere. Theoretically, he could stoop and squeeze through any door, so that's not a problem. But what you don't think is that he's moved too far from this chamber.
He was in a pretty bad state when we found him, wasn't he?
Oh,
There was a lot of
well
bodies
battered.
out there, so
The 3 others, Amiri, Harim, and Valerie, kind of, as their eyes flare open, they kind of sit themselves up and kind of flex their arms, kind of rub their wrists, etc., and they kind of nod at you all and grab their belongings and just kind of, we're going to go and rest. This is too much for us. And they kind of head off back up the corridor away the direction that you've come. So kind of heading that way.
I'm trying to hear behind this door. I don't think I hear anything with that. My dice are broken tonight.
Which door are you hiding behind? Darak, you don't hear anything at all, no.
Because there
Why
might be
don't
more.
why don't we try and go
People
through this
protect
door
me.
by Barriston? It's a smaller door. Maybe we could be a bit quieter as we go in.
Yeah, this is as well, but it's not heading further on. This is still in
I-
this immediate area.
I'd be willing
Right.
to open that door, Derek. It looks
Um,
like a door to a storeroom.
Is whether there's people in there as
Okay.
well. Remember?
Are people vaguely well enough to get involved?
Yeah.
I am.
All right. I'll raise a shield. Oh, okay. I won't.
I like how the fact you can. I love the fact that it makes a noise. No, it does that. They nod, nursing and kind of limping. So, this room holds a few large wash tubs, along with some folding screens that provide a modicum of privacy for the few chamber pots found here. A small brass oil lamp on the ceiling sheds plenty of light and fills the small room with the thick scent of cinnamon. This appears very much to be a privy.
Okay. Nobody in here though.
All right.
Nobody.
Hiding or
No.
I
victims
guess
or
it's time to listen at the
I'm
big
going to
door then.
hide under this table.
Yeah,
And I
you can
wanna
hide
Is
under
it-
the table.
I was going to say,
Oh,
did
listen
anyone
to-
listen at the other small one?
Yeah, I want to listen to the small door up in the storeroom.
All right, give me perception checks.
I'm successfully hidden under the table.
Okay.
You have absolutely. You believe you are well hidden under the table. The rest of the group can see you just kind of squatting there.
Well, I gotta. Yeah.
Okay. Nugarok. That is a beautiful perception check. Garin, your perception check's not too bad as well. You can hear quiet talking coming from the other side of the door.
Hang on, Zed. I'm at the other door in the storeroom, right?
Right. Yeah, you can hear quiet talking coming from the door.
Can I make anything of it out or not?
Shell, you can't hear anything other than the rush of blood in your ears. Can you make anything out? What did you get? God, you got a really high roll, didn't you, Nick?
Yeah.
25. Okay. It is whispered orders. You can hear somebody telling somebody else to hold steady. The barricades will hold.
Ooh.
And then you hear, it's gone awfully quiet, Sarge.
Sounds like they're on our side, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Knock on the door.
Knock? No, we open doors. We don't knock.
They
was
just said
thinking
the
about-
barricade will hold. So I'm
Which
guessing
door?
that
We separated the group into
they're
two.
either blocking it or they're ready to attack anyone coming through it. So knocking on it will actually not get us shot from opening it. Yeah. I'm just thinking you open the door getting shot.
Trying the handles of the door, they don't move. There is something on the other side that is physically stopping you from opening the door.
Right. Shall we try these ones, Darren?
Hang on.
Darren. Okay.
Are you
Shall I?
insane?
I'm just gonna. Yeah. Same with these. You can't open them. They appear to be. Well, yes, you can if you click on them. You arse, but. If you click on the icon, it will open because I haven't locked the door. But again, trying to push the door, it turns. It's not physically locked, but there is something that feels quite heavy behind the door.
I am going to bang on the blocked door.
Yep.
Shout out for Lady Aldori and tell her the giant is dead. Which may need a persuasion roll.
Give me a convince people roll.
Oh Christ! Not very convincing. Diplomacy. They're all 0.
Diplomacy, yes. That is exactly the skill I am looking for.
Does this window look like it would head out
Probably.
into that courtyard?
It probably would, yeah. As you kind of yell, there is a pause, and then there is a male, a human voice. Joe, is that you?
Yes. Hello.
You
Who's
survived the assault. It is I. It's Captain Ivenzi.
Oh, Mike. Hi, Mike. Yeah, we killed the assault. It's all good out here. Bit bloody, but you know that's kind of how I like it.
Yes. Men, remove the barricades. And you hear the sound of dragging and stuff as people kind of pull the barricades to one side, and then you are free to open. Damn it! You are free to open the doors. Okay, so I don't know that there's a map for this bit. Give me 1 second. I forgot to do this earlier. I meant to do this. Oh, there is a map. Bear with me, everybody. I'm just being very slow this evening.
Who makes all the map packs for this, Zed? Is it community stuff?
No, this is all Paizo stuff.
Oh, okay.
And a lot of it's based on, I think they've scanned a lot of their flip mats for parts of it. So you can get a flip mat, which is I can't remember what it's called, like a noble's mansion, and that's the map that they use for this. So if you had that map, you could obviously play on the table. All right, let me activate this, but I don't think you're going to see much because your tokens aren't going to be in here.
There's no token in this thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
There is no token. Give me 1 second whilst I pull you to the map.
I don't think that's the right one.
Oh, it's the great. It's the main hall, isn't it?
Okay.
Hmm.
The Great Hall looks much different than it did several hours ago during the feast. 3 of the long tables have been turned on their sides and pushed against the large entry doors to the south to form a makeshift barricade. Dishes, broken goblets, bloody stains mark the floor, while at least a dozen bodies lie against the east wall. Lady Jamandi's guards gather at the barricades in front of the double doors leading to the west wing. These doors are sealed, and several tapestries have been torn from the walls and wedged into the gap between the floor and the door in a feeble attempt to keep smoke from flowing into the hall from an apparent fire in the manor's west wing. And the guard that comes to greet you, where is he? Comes over to greet you is this individual. And he, as Shell kind of walks in, he kind of nods to Shell and smiles. Ah, at least one of the ladies' sword servants has survived.
Yeah.
It's good to see you alive, my friend.
Thank you.
So you will know
I-
Ivenzi as Lady Jamandi's head of guard.
Thank you.
No,
I'll explain
not-
to the rest
sorry,
of the party.
not head of. He's just a lieutenant, so he's one of the senior leaders of the guards.
Cool. I'll explain to the party if they didn't know already that I know the lady from the dueling school in the city and was at the party because she wanted me to do something more interesting with my life than just stab people. And lo and behold, we've ended up stabbing people. So next time I see her, we're going to have a word about that. If she wants
Well,
me
it's a
to
more
expand-
interesting type of people, the giants and ogres.
Yeah, good point. Get out, meet new people,
Yeah.
stab them. Yeah,
Have
that's okay.
different quality of people. There we go.
Yeah. So yeah, and so I'll recognise the guard. He knows my style, which is why he's not hugging me or anything like that. So I'll explain to the guard that I've met these are the people we're boarded with, and there's lots of dead people that way. There's an ogre,
Yeah.
there was a giant, we met some other adventurers. At least 4 other adventurers have survived, but not many others have.
And the
Is
frost
Lindsay
giant?
still with us?
Oh, we
The
dealt
frost
with that.
giant?
Yeah, the frost giant's down. Don't worry about that. Yeah. There was an ogre as well back there somewhere.
How did the frost giant get in here anyway?
That's a
Um,
question.
he nods to the southern doors. In through the doors, my friend. My little
Ah,
friend. They caught us by surprise. We fought. They've split up. A group went to the east, including that large frost giant. More frost giants went with the leader to the west. Our lady headed west. I would very much appreciate it, Shell, if you and your companions here would be willing to rally to her aid.
Who was their leader?
He shakes. He said, "Some stern-looking woman. I know not her name."
I get a sharp sigh and kind of shake my head and sort of start moving towards the doors. So I could have been at home watching TV, reading a book.
Hang on,
But
hang on.
no, the
Why don't we
lady
tell
wanted me
this
to
guard guy, I'm going
come
to tell him,
out.
look, we
Go to
Shell
the
took some
hall.
healing potions from a chest
Okay.
that he said he was going to borrow.
Are you sneaking?
You telling the guard that?
Yeah.
Okay. The guard kind of looks down at you and smiles and, well, little one, thank you for your honesty. However, the mistress,
I burst out laughing.
the mistress would be more than okay with her protege using such things to further aid in the battle to come. So don't worry about it. But I'll be sure to let her know that you spoke up.
And talking of the battle to come,
It's-
their leader, even if you don't know her name, was she dressed as a warrior or as a magic user or as something else?
Yes. Best I could tell, she was dressed all in black.
Is Lindsay still with us, or did she go back with Amiri?
Lindsay peeled off and went back with Amiri and the others.
Okay.
Well, sounds like there's some doors to be opened.
Yeah.
Indeed.
What state are you lot in?
What?
The
What
party.
state are you in? Health-wise, armor-wise, have you put your armor on yet?
Oh, armor, yes. We spend 10 minutes putting armor on, don't we?
Okay. So all of you go back and grab your armor and put on your armor.
Do you want us moving through the buildings to do that? Does it?
No, don't worry about it because you know the east is you know full well that the east is clear.
Okay.
So
I'm on
Well,
18 out of 20. Since you asked, human, friend, human. However, I'm fine, bleeding a bit, but I'll cope. But I could, if you've got any more magic kicking around, I wouldn't mind a
I
thing.
don't have any healing magic, just first aid, and I can't treat you for a while.
Okay, no problem. I'll be careful. I always say that though.
Okay.
So
So
we'll see how it works out.
In the
We're
armor,
gonna-
I was thinking of, you need protection.
we're going
And
to
I'll-
advance the time by 10 minutes, by 15 minutes as you all go gather your armor, strap it all on, and get yourself ready.
While they're doing that, I'll stay here and treat some of the guards' wounds and things that are in the area.
Okay. Okay.
Just gonna sit
Because I'm
down.
wearing my armor. I had time to put on the leather.
The medium and heavies did they?
Yeah.
Right.
Medium heavy was
We
5
stole,
minutes.
we stole studded leather armor.
Ah,
Yeah.
yes. So the doors where Nigruk are the doors which are both sets of doors. There's a double doors there and a single door here. Are they both barricaded
Yes.
and blocked off?
Right.
What's the fastest way to the lady?
We don't know. We don't know where she is. She could be anywhere. She's a heroic type. She's probably running around.
Is there a portcullis up here?
Oh, bollocks. Listening at my door, I can hear nothing.
Is there a portcullis then?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
It is a portcullis.
Can I roll for perception?
Initiative, you can absolutely roll for initiative. Go for it.
Not initiative, perception.
Perception and initiative use the same stat. You can absolutely roll for initiative.
Oh,
Nice.
Sorry, you can absolutely roll for perception. Nat 20. You can hear the sound of fire. And intermingled with the sound of fire, you think occasionally you can hear the sound of fighting.
well, that makes me worried, so I'm going to raise
Is it far in the distance or nearby?
The fire is fairly close.
Right.
I've rolled for this door here, this little door that Darak is next to, and I are next to.
You did.
So-
Can't really hear anything when you listen through that door.
Okay.
You'll hear again. You will hear the sound of fire crackling.
Okay. I will pass this back to the party and say, what do we do? We need to move.
I think we should get in through this big door that's fighting up ahead. We might be able to save some people.
Ask your girlfriend which door they lady took. I will chase
Which
after
way?
It points to the main doors, the two double doors.
All right, let's go.
All right, I'm going to raise my shield, open the door.
I'm going to stand here and stealth.
Okay. You pull back all of the barricades. The guards kind of rush in behind you with kind of weapons ready. The guards have a mixture of swords, glaives, or halberds or something that they're kind of poking up behind. Ember, yep, you slip into the shadows. All the guards point at you and smile.
All right, so are we doing this? Say to this big orky ogre creature next to me.
Going in, shields raised, to see what we can see.
Okay.
Oops.
Okay.
Effects. All
I am going to move you to another map in a second, but let me just describe what you see immediately. The wide hallway, as you throw open the doors, a whole raft of billowing smoke kind of washes over you, enveloping you in gloom and darkness. The billowing smoke conceals much of the corridor, though through that smoke you can see flickering light from fires to the sort of to your left.
I will turn to Darak and ask if you can move air around, right? Can you clear any of this smoke?
And I'm going to transfer you to a new map as you kind of step through into the darkness. I believe in a thing called love.
Yeah, not with the spells I have at hand. It's very, very narrow areas of built for cutting.
Okay.
Placing air. If I'd known this was coming, I could have probably done something, but
You can swap in the 10 minutes we've got to. Once everyone gets the gear, no? Because there's
yeah,
tactics skills that can swap in 10 minutes.
yeah. No, they can relearn the focus points. They can't so much swap spells.
Okay.
I'd be able to swap in animal spells if I had the right relevant feat, like summon animals.
Like sheep.
All right.
Actually,
You're just on the you're just on the very edge. You kind of technically haven't probably stepped through into the corridor yet. You're kind of still looking. The smoke is very thick though. And by the way, Barristan, you have reclaimed your armour. But I could only see studied on your character sheet, so I don't know if you had other armour that somehow you took off and lost.
It's probably in your backpack stowed, I would have thought.
There was some armor on the floor last week. I don't know whether anyone grabbed it.
The ice
Yeah, no,
had some.
you've had time to put your own armour on, is what we're saying. I don't know what your own armour was.
There was some armor on the floor, so I was going to try and get that, but
Yeah, grab it. Go grab it. What was it you were looking for?
can't remember now. Because there was something on
There was a battered breastplate on the frost giant.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second. Let me go back a map. Hang on. I can do it this way, can't I? So what you had in the final room if you'd have kind of looked around, there would have been a suit of half plate, 3 suits of gore-stained chainmail.
I'll definitely on the halfway.
Yeah, I mean, you can do. The half plate... So the half plate won't have any insignia on it. It would have belonged to one of the dead adventurers.
Is half the same as chain? It's very similar from memory.
It's not far off, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. So you've dragged it on. Cool. You've got yourself some half plate. That's taken your AC to 14. Why?
Stuff probably.
That's requirement 3.
No, it hasn't equipped it properly yet.
Ah, right, okay.
I can't. Yeah, I'm not proficient with it yet. That's next level.
It's heavy.
Okay.
Oh, hang on.
I
I might be able to wear it and swap it with chain for you.
I won't be able to chain either.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Do you want to take the half plate and wear it?
I want to know what the stats are, but I don't want to waste time doing it.
Okay. Well, I'll put my normal armor on. That's fine.
I do.
Chainmail is medium.
Okay.
I'm
trained in heavy.
Chainmail is.
I'm trained in heavy, so I could wear it.
You could
Wear the
absolutely
half
wear.
plate.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, can you dump it into the party loot, the half plate, and I'll put it on?
Yeah.
Instead of my chain.
Yep. And then drag your chain over to the party loot in case Barrister wants to make use of that. But
Yeah.
okay, you can just equip it. We assume that you took 10-15 minutes to grab all the gear, figure out what was going on, and for Evil. Basically, you've opened the doors to the west wing. The lady Jamandi is kind of had headed west, chasing after another pair of frost giants and the leader of the raiding party that has been attacking the mansion. But it seems that this corridor has been set alight and is currently full of smoke.
I
Well, we can't see
suggest we come out the other door, the other entrance sounded less burny. Is it worth scouting that and seeing if there's another route where they're going? Because they clearly don't want to be followed.
The door to the south?
Yeah.
As you kind of approach there, one of the guards will shake his head and goes, "Now's not the time to be going to the privy, laddie."
Alright. Noted. We're gonna have to just follow the walls.
Yeah. Yeah, using that wind spell I've got, it says channels miniature ripples of air from each finger you slice your enemy, so I don't think it's going to do much about the smoke.
Correct.
Okay. So I guess we're just gonna have to follow the walls. Is this all we can see? What's on the... So I can see 6 hidden tokens and nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Right. Cover some cloth in water, cover our face, and go low under the smoke.
Okay. I need right. In which case, doing that requires you to do that, please.
I could do a survival as well, I think.
Yeah, anybody can do the survival roll.
Yeah.
Okay, Darak, you're able to mask your face and basically block your nose, cover your mouth with a wet cloth to try and alleviate as much of the smoke as possible. The Gruch, you were also able to do that. Unfortunately, Ember, you're not. Neither is Garin, definitely not. Garin is coughing already, and neither is Shell at this point in time.
I presume we have to keep trying this until... Otherwise... Oh, could we step out of the room?
Unfortunately, you cannot recheck it.
We're in the smoke now.
You are fucked.
Okay, those of you who fail, please do this.
Here we go.
Apologies, what am I rolling? Fortitude?
Yeah.
Fine.
Is it supposed to
Remember,
be...
you do have hero points. You do have hero points. So, Shell, you're able to... you're about to kind of, as you kind of go into this room, you're about to kind of take a big breath, and suddenly you realise that might be a bad idea. So you kind of clamp down and kind of hold your breath. You avoid choking, but you are sickened by the smoke. Oh God, I can't actually see the token, so I don't know where everybody is.
I'm bottom left.
Yeah, I got you. There you go. Garin, you are also sickened.
I want to re-roll that.
Use your hero point then, Ember.
Damn.
Ember, you are critical failure. Oh dear. That's not good, Ember. So, where are you?
What is I can also try re-rolling with a.
Yeah,
roll
we
as
don't get
well.
those.
But Barristan re-rolled and kept a new result.
Yeah, that's what you do. You re-roll and keep
With
the
a
new
hero
result
Yeah,
with a hero point.
But he didn't use a hero point.
He did.
It says he just re-rolled to keep the new thing. He didn't use
Doesn't
a hero
matter.
point. Because me and you say we've re-rolled with the hero point, but Barristan hasn't. Really.
He's
Yeah,
used
because
the hero
there's
point.
none on. Yeah, I don't have any hero points because I've used my hero point.
Well, how did you re-roll it?
Because you start the session with a hero point.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, so we are in trouble because Amber is now taking persistent damage. Okay, so I will encourage you to move forwards.
I've moved a bit forwards, and it's just black.
Yeah, it is black.
I am going to attempt to.
Right, Ember, hang on 1 second. I've just got to remember how this works.
So we can't see each other.
I'm wondering if somebody shouldn't drag Amber out.
She's choking like mad.
Exactly what I was trying to suggest to do.
Yeah, I don't even know where she is. All I can see is lots of shapes moving all over the place.
Well, I've moved outside of the thingy.
You can't.
Okay,
I'll
so
They've come back.
Ember, roll a d20, please. You do not shake the thing, but you do take 4 points of damage as you are coughing and spluttering and whatnot. Literally, you can't see this. The smoke is so thick that you're just struggling to see through it.
Well,
I was checking whether I can do some kind of help action to see if I can help Ember recover from her.
You
Do we
absolutely
know where we Do we know where we came in from?
You do know where you came in from, yes.
Okay. So if I was to, so I failed my survival roll. I don't have a thing around my face. I can hear Ember choking, right?
Yep.
So I'm going to move back towards the main hall and attempt to drag Ember out with me.
Okay, that's fine. Ember, are you going to let Shell drag you out as you're coughing and spluttering?
Yeah.
Okay. Barristan, you're also going to try and help slam some kind of cloth or something over Ember's face.
Yeah.
Ember, give me a D20 roll. So we're doing a flat DC here. Unfortunately, you fail, so Ember's going to take more damage. All right, now you can roll again.
Me?
Yep.
Oh.
Persistent damage is
Evil,
nasty.
I'd like to suck tonight's evil, by the way. We've all failed medicine checks and all sorts of things already.
So every time you take the persistent damage, you roll a flat check. If it's unaided, it's a flat DC 15. So you don't add anything to it. You need 15 or better on your dice roll. If it's aided, it goes down to a DC 10.
Well,
So
just
in this
roll a
instance, 16 is fine, but 16 is fine. Yeah. So you kind of, in the cleaner air of the Great Hall, you kind of you kind of stuck in some clean air and stop yourself from coughing, spluttering, and choking.
But I still took damage.
You still,
Yes.
yeah, you took the damage first.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to ask the guards if they have any water and make some, face guards and stuff like that. Smoke
Okay.
protection.
Yeah, the guards have water, and there's plenty of cloth on bodies, tablecloths, etc., that you can kind of start ripping into rags and stuff. It's fine. I think this time round you'd be able to figure it out and be able to figure it out with companions, so everybody can consider themselves as protected against the smoke as you go back in.
So do I don't have persistent damage anymore because I rolled above those.
Correct.
Yes.
I need to take persistent damage off.
But I've also got Sickening 2 on me as well.
Correct.
So I'm going to do a fort save to get rid of my thickened.
So that is exactly what you can do. Yeah. So you basically
use the action.
Yeah.
Right.
So make a fortitude save.
There we go.
Okay. Yep. You clear yours.
Thank you very much.
I didn't mean to do that. Sorry.
It's fine. It's fine.
You will need to do it twice. Oh, fuck's sake.
Me.
Yeah, you'll need to do it twice.
I'll continue to the assist if that helps.
Okay. Once more.
I just taken Signet off myself by accident.
It's got worse again.
Jesus. Just puking up here all over the place.
You are, yeah. It's not got worse, but there you go. Okay, so time is ticking, everybody. Just beware.
Yeah, I want to get. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're going to have to start moving people.
Ask the guards about the shape of the corridor, so if you notice straight or not.
Okay, finally, after about a minute, Ember manages to shake the sickened effect off.
Yay. Whereas there's a pile of puke all over me.
I'm guessing there's a door up here somewhere because it's a dead end otherwise.
Damn it, I took half health.
You did?
Said, what can we hear in
Glad
terms
they've got a lot of hit
combat
points.
stuff?
While they've been throwing up, I've been moving on trying to find a way out. And
Okay, so
that's a dead end.
everybody, hold on. Everybody in the corridor that's advancing down the corridor, give me perception checks, please. Nagruk, you can hear the sound of fighting is getting louder, but it's still kind of muffled by the sound of fire. So as you're kind of passing down the corridor, each of the rooms to the south, you walk past like a number of rooms to the south, and then you see more to the north of you. If you think about the corridor north and south, you're not quite travelling that way, but hey ho. That are thoroughly ablaze inside. The doors themselves have burnt away. The good news, though, is apart from the really thick, dense smoke that's in here, fire doesn't appear to be creeping into this corridor because it's bare of anything that could actually catch fire. So the corridors are adorned with stone statues, but not rugs or hanging tapestries, etc. But those kind of things are inside the rooms, and they are well ablaze.
Do we have the concealed status?
Wow.
You are all concealed at the moment, yes.
While they were all struggling back there, because I was okay, I went forward to try and scout the way to guide people through.
Okay.
I've gone to there, and it's just, there's no doorway or anything else. It's just loops back in around or back into the other room.
Look at where you are, pig. I don't see you.
Yeah, is there a door here or
I can't even
something?
tell if there's a door next to us. Or...
Okay, so I've got Nagruk here, Shell here,
Yeah.
I've got
And
Ember
below.
here.
I'm the far left at the bottom,
Yeah. Okay, the passageway continues north.
but there's a wall there. Attempting to with at least one wall.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So, okay. So right now, Ember, Shell are right. Okay. So this is really hard to do. So let me move you for a second. You would technically be in a burning room where you were.
Huh?
Well, I was going to say,
Not really,
if we're checking, if we come across any doors, we're checking the door for any heat.
Are we meant to literally not be able to see anything at all?
Yeah.
We can't even make out walls, but any kind of objects. We can't see the fire.
You can absolutely make out walls, but I think what you guys have just done is walked in, accidentally found a doorway that's not got a door in because it's burnt, and just wandered in on the map. Let's see if this will help you.
Wouldn't the
I was going to say,
fire,
does that,
we'd be able to see the fire.
no, it doesn't help at all. See, what I was doing was one at a time and checking each direction.
Yeah.
And if I couldn't go, then I'd.
Okay.
I took out where you couldn't move.
Let me help you a little bit here. Right. So, there is a door here that doesn't appear to have been burnt, set afire, or opened, etc.
Where is here?
There, that's what I think.
There.
Okay.
Okay, so
Is it warm to the touch?
No, it's not.
okay, so I'm going to raise my shield. and open the door.
Okay, you open the door. Oh, hang on. What is... Give me a second, everybody. Let me check something. This map looks like it might have got screwed up.
Sorry, I just accidentally went into that through that open door, and it's visible.
Yeah, I'm in there at the moment.
Okay.
Just in the first door.
Okay, so as you go in, it's visible. Yes, so as you open the door, smoke is bleeding out. I suspect this is a black light that's been applied. We all love black light. Yeah. So this chamber here, as you kind of step in and kind of push your way through the smoke, the room's plain stone walls and polished floor have already become stained with smoke. At the far end of the room, atop a stone dais, stands a marble statue of an armoured elf, half-elf woman. One of her hands clutches a heavy shield, while the other is clenched into a fist over her heart.
What's the shield?
The shield?
You look familiar as well.
You can recall knowledge if you wish.
Can I do like an occultism check?
I would not like an occultism check. I would like a religion check, please.
I'm stuck on the shell. I can't move myself.
Can I throw out that religion check?
Yeah.
My dice didn't even bother rolling down. It just puts 4 down. And that's what you're stuck with.
No.
Oh wait, no, wrong one. So if it's skills, isn't it?
Is it
Skills.
removed?
Hang on.
Yeah.
Hang on.
All right, a few people have a look. I guess we shouldn't really sit here all rolling a thing. So there's no other exits in the room, right?
Actually, Barristan, you don't need to make the check. You know who this is already because you've seen her.
Oh, the one below.
It is Milani.
Milani, yeah.
Yes.
Are there any other exits in the room?
There are no other exits in this room.
And does opening the room allow smoke to escape from the corridor so we can see?
I'm thinking we probably need to put some of these fires out, but given that I
Barristan,
can't see
give
the source
me...
fire.
Yeah, Barristan, give me another religion check for a second. I love the fact that you can hear people.
Nice.
Okay. You're about to turn around and you're kind of commenting about putting the fires out, and you kind of realise that this chamber feels rather welcoming, very tranquil, very serene. You believe that if you were to kind of meditate or pray to a non-evil deity for about a minute, that you would feel infused, refreshed, and blessed.
Okay. That's
Mechanically
good then.
speaking, anybody who spends a minute in this room counts as though you've had an 8-hour rest. And you gain all the benefits that an 8-hour rest would give you.
For a minute, we might as well.
For 1 minute, yes.
Which is good because we've not had the chance to change our spells.
All I would say is it's possibly good that someone start putting these fires out. Regardless of that, it might be useful after the fires if we get a few put out.
Okay, so you're going to put fires out.
I think it's a good call.
I was going to rest.
Okay, so I just need. Okay, so you need. Okay, so I'm just going to walk you through mechanically how you can do this. So in each of the chambers that are on fire, you can choose to make an acrobatics, athletics, or survival check, and you need a set number of points to extinguish all of the fires.
Shouldn't we be going towards the sounds of combat? I mean, I know the fire, but there's combat going on, which means that there's somebody in danger, and we should be going to go.
The guards can deal with a fire, can't they?
I'm with them. Like, we're here to cut people up. They're attacking our friends. We should go in.
Well, we're here to save Lady Jemani.
And the corridor goes northwest.
So, before we all run off, can we do the minute rest thing?
Yeah.
You can, yeah.
So do we just click rest for the night?
I just click rest for the night, yeah.
We really want to.
In terms of putting out the fires, by the way, it's just actions, right? You all have 3 actions. It takes 1 action to fight a fire.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm all to do.
So you can absolutely try and put fires out as you rush through the corridor. That's not a problem.
Cool.
It's not going to cost you. In fact, you're going to probably spend more time meditating in that chamber than you are putting all the fires out.
Oh, okay. Sounds good.
Wait,
I think the difficulty is we don't know where the fires are on the screen, so I can't really
it's fine. No, it's fine. You don't need to put. You just need to tell me what you're doing, and I will track your success.
Okay, so as we move through the corridor, we put fires out. We attempt to put fires out on the way through.
Okay. So in order to do so, I need an acrobatics, athletics, or survival check from you.
Okay, here you go. Now, good news, I am a trainee firefighter at the weekends.
So, I just do a rest, said.
Yeah.
For the night.
Yes.
Okay. Didn't make the fires worse though, hey? That's his first. That's an improvement.
Okay, so let's have a look. So Nagruk shall. Garin has succeeded. It's not a critical success, so he has started to put one of the room's fires out. Probably the one directly opposite you. So.
I'll do a survival check. I'm trying to source out the spells.
Yeah.
Remember that the corridor goes northwest from where we are.
Thank you. Yeah. I don't know who. There's somebody in front of me.
Me,
and I'm going to follow them.
Okay.
And how often can we do a survival? The putting out a fire check, do you reckon?
Every turn. So I need everybody roll. Well, remember it's 1 action, so you've got 3 actions.
Yeah.
So you can all roll another set of actions.
Okay.
Oh, look at that! I've put out the whole fire.
Okay, so on his own, Nagruk has put out that room. Yes.
Good work.
Garin, you put out a bit of the next room. Shell fails. Ember, you putting any fire out?
No, I'm just following them.
Okay.
I'm trying to.
Oh, look at that! We've got some space.
Yeah.
Derek, I'll give you a fire out there.
Okay. We have doors.
We have doors.
Do we have a party with us?
No.
We will have once I actually sort out this spell. The interface for changing spells on this thing is abysmal.
Alright, we've got 4 out of 6. Who are we missing? We are missing
Barristan, but he's
Barristan and Garak.
Are these 2 rooms onto our right?
So whilst we wait for them, we will.
Yes, they're turning.
While we're waiting for them, can we put out another fire?
Yeah.
That sounds like a plan.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, it was a 14.
15, come on.
Hang on, I don't think my dice. Oh.
Imagine if somebody wandered into this room.
Okay, so you've managed to put that room out.
Which is that room?
Top right. So does that mean we can walk into it now?
Yeah, it's
Without
hot
being-
and it's still smouldering, but you've managed to contain and put out the fires in pretty much in their entirety.
I'm just going to put my head in and say, no, nothing in there. It looks like it's just these doors, people. Is everybody here yet? Shall we go?
Hang on, let me pull Barristan across. What is he doing? Proficient. Yeah,
Who are we missing?
Evil's AFK for a second, so I'm just pulling Barristan across. I want to look at his skills. So he is going to do.
Oh, it's Kath. Where are you, Kath?
I'm still in there trying to sort out.
Oh,
I'll sort you out.
Next rest, I've been changing my spells to see if there's something that's more useful. But the interface to do it, you've got to scroll through all the spells and they're in alphabetical order by book. So they're not actually where they should be.
Or if you can find the name of the spell you're interested in, just search for the name and then take a look at the spell that way.
There's no search on this.
Control spacebar.
Control space. Rain. And I'm going to listen at this door as well.
And Barristan beats out that room. Okay, listen at that door. You don't hear anything. It's quiet. Is there a particular spell that you want, Barristan?
Yeah, now that you told me that, I found it.
Okay, and then just drag that onto your character sheet.
These are spells that I have. Yeah, I'll have to go through it later on properly because you've got to. All the spells that you can learn, you've got to drag into one part and then drag them from that into the known.
Oh, I see. Yeah. So,
I'll do it later on. It's
okay. Cool. Okay. No worries.
Where did we lose the sound of combat as we were coming along the corridor?
No, you can still hear fighting. Fighting is continuing. It's still fairly. It's getting louder, and it's to the west of you. So hang on. I'm getting distracted by a bunch of things that's going on. Right. So as you enter this room, drifting coils of smoke waft in the air of this finely furnished room. Padded chairs, side tables are set along the west wall. A thick burgundy carpet covers most of the floor. Oil paintings hang on the walls and shelves contain statuettes and other small pieces. On the floor near the door lies a familiar gnome, unconscious.
Recognise it.
Alright, you can get him up.
It's Tartukio.
Yeah, call for a medic, and then
He was an arrogant little shit, from what I remember.
Indeed.
Mm-hmm.
still doesn't deserve it to be dead, right? Was he that annoying?
No.
Yeah.
No, let's get him up
Okay.
again. Come on. Barristan,
Then-
get your butt over it. The other dude's rubbish at getting anything up.
Okay, so Barristan's going to come over. And he is going to...
Just so you know, guy, Harrison rolled the same as me. That's how competent we are tonight.
Right, can we stop recording?
Not quite what I wanted to do. I want to do an action that is a battle medicine. I want to treat wounds. Yes.
It was a 10-minute one.
Yeah, we've got
10
minutes.
It's the same. It's the same action though, isn't it?
First
Are they
aid is
stable?
the one action one. Treat
I
wounds
wouldn't
for
know,
10
would I?
minutes. First aid will stabilise someone. Treat wounds will give them hit points.
Gotcha.
Has he got like a stabilised cantrip or something?
No, you can do that with first aid. That's 1 or 2 action ability.
Again,
It is
they're
a cantrip,
unconscious,
this
they're
one.
not dying, they're not bleeding out. Oh, that was good.
Ember,
Okay, so-
come in the room so we can close the door.
Okay, so Tartukio's eyes flare open, and he kind of coughs and splutters a little bit as he sits himself up. As he looks around you, he suddenly goes, "You! Take me back to the Great Hall, now!"
Just
Is
stay
that
here,
right?
short stuff. Just stay here, short stuff. Just stay here, stay out of trouble. And then, the sword.
So much for being my loyal henchman. I will take myself to the Great Hall. Thank you for nothing. And he kind of pushes himself up and starts to kind of totter a little bit through the doors and away back down the corridor.
So we should have left it.
I'm gonna look at Barristan and just whisper, say very quiet, not very quietly, can I shoot him a little bit?
And Barristan shakes his head at you.
Can I cast a spell on him?
Depends what you cast it.
Fireball.
Nah.
Charm.
Technically, it should work because he's classed as an ally. He's not an enemy,
Okay.
so I would assume it would work.
Because he needs to be wet so he doesn't set on fire, right?
It'll help with that. It'll give him some temporary hit points. I'm actually aiding him.
Yeah. Genius. In the meantime, what's this sword on the
Yeah,
table?
it's only working on an ally's head.
Yeah, you can do that. You can make water fall on his head.
Yep.
He mutters, and then he kind of
That will help you.
he kind of looks over at you and goes, "Great thinking. This fire is still going down here." And he kind of rushes past Ember.
Put it out then, you useless arse.
Okay, what you doing?
I'm intrigued by this sword, so I was going to make a perception check for the room. Cause
Yeah, I was
Okay.
going to check the room.
Not everything that you see on the screen is typically there necessarily. Okay, I'm just making a note. That's interesting to note, Mister. The players will be happy with that. So that isn't a sword on the table.
Oh,
Not specifically that makes any. The book doesn't make any reference to it, so assume it's not.
So
Fair
is the
enough.
sound of combat louder to the north or south?
Neither. It's to the west.
All right, 1, 2, 3, open both at the same time.
I pick his pocket as he walks past me.
Well, he'll be able to see you. He'll be able to see you. So, if you wanna have a go,
I've got sleight of hand though.
yeah,
like south is going to be fire, I think.
go for it, Dart.
So I went north.
Yeah. I'm searching the room. That's what I rolled for. Just to see if there's anything giving us a clue as to what's going on. Anything being left behind, clues by bad guys or whatever.
So are we just abandoning the place to burn then?
Ember, as you reach down, he kind of grabs your hand and pushes it away, and he kind of gets right up in your face. There'll be no more of that, little Dublin boy. Do that again, and you will regret it. And with that, he turns and continues to walk down the corridor.
I stick my tongue out as him as he walks.
You've just gained -1 influence on him.
We put out 3 rooms worth of fire, by the way, Barristan. And we saved it now.
Oh, so these fires are all out. Are there any
They
more?
are.
Are there any
Yeah.
more lit?
There is one more lit down here.
Okay. Barristan would be trying to put that out rather than.
Okay, give me acrobatics, athletics, or survival.
Yeah, I didn't realise there was still some left as well. So I'll do survival to help.
Okay, that's 1, that's 2. Okay, so you both take a 1 action to start beating a fire out in the next room. You can take a 2nd action each to do the same thing.
My good rolls for tonight. Putting fires out.
Yeah.
There you go. You put that room out between you.
So is that this one, Dad?
Yeah.
Cool.
No, there's no victims or anything in any of them. Or injured people to...
Yeah, there's nothing. There is nothing
No.
other than smouldering ruins in each room.
There, did you put a -5 penalty on me?
No.
When I rolled that.
No.
Okay.
You rolled a 2.
Oh, that's right. Oh, yeah. I wasn't actually trying to get something out of his pocket, was I?
Okay, so
Whatever.
Shell, what are you doing?
Yo, I am waiting for. So I listened at the door earlier. I kind of made a perception roll to see if I knew about the thing anyway.
So
That didn't work.
there's no sound coming immediate. Okay, where was your perception check?
Where the wonderful rockstar companion is, and I rolled a
Okay.
20.
So I didn't see that. I apologise.
Yeah, sorry.
You
I was
hear
it's a lot
hushed talking from the door to the north.
Okay, when the party reassembles, have enough for the party? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's good, right?
Wait for Barristan.
Yeah. So as Barristan comes through the door, we say, do you pants? No, we... Ta-da!
Okay.
Cool.
As you pause, please.
Yeah.
As you open the door, you notice several figures in here. There are 3 figures. So the first one you notice is up on. So let me read this. A large room contains several padded chairs, a comfortable-looking pair of couches, several side tables, and a finely crafted billiard table. There is a woman that you recognise, Jathal, the strange woman that had so captivated Barristan during the banquet, sprawled out, hands tied behind back, mouth gagged. The other people that you see in here, the first thing is 2 of the figures that you've already encountered, the sort of assassin-y cutthroat, and then the third figure, which is up, sprawled and lounged near the billiard table, is this figure.
Okay, got plenty of daggers.
Right. We are going to roll for initiative.
I have many questions. Mainly, why didn't I look at that?
By the way, while they were checking the door, I wanted to check this door below or anything.
Okay, Dal, you can absolutely check the door below, split the party, and trigger another encounter if you so wish.
I wasn't doing that. I was just wanted to listen to the door.
Okay, all right. Okay, so listen to the door. That's fine. You don't hear anything particularly, and as you kind of listen to the door, the next you hear the sound of a door open to the north, and then you watch as you see the back of Shellsuit as he kind of steps in through the next room and immediately grabs his weapon. And you feel everybody around him tense, ready for combat. So please roll for initiative.
Zed, I'm sorry. For some reason, my initiative was religion, so it should have been a +7 and not a +2. Can you add +5 to my initiative to take me up to 22?
I can absolutely do that. Why did you roll religion, you nutter?
No idea.
I hate to be the one that brings
the other room.
I hate to be the one that brings this up, but is there any chance we get a couple of minute break before we do this combat?
We are absolutely going to take a 10-minute break once everybody's on the initiative tracker, and I'm going to lock you all from doing anything. I'm going to start the encounter, and we're going to come back to the fight.
Yeah, look at everyone's initiatives. We've got perceptions, acrobatics, religion, acrobatics.
Where are people clicking their initiatives? If you click it on the combat tracker, it pretty much just rolls perception.
Exactly.
I did it on the combat tracker, and it rolled me with religion.
When the box pops up, you change it.
Yeah, I did
the initiative hasn't changed.
Yeah.
It's that the skill. On your character sheet, left-hand side, halfway down, it'll say the skill that is using it for initiative.
Oh, right, yeah, and that resets randomly because it's a pain.
Yeah, it seems to change depending on what skills you rolled previously.
Yeah.
So-
change depending on what skills I roll, so I don't know whether it's a browser thing.
Just a comment from me, guys. You're all starting to talk over each other. And it makes it really, really difficult for me to concentrate and figure out who's saying what when they're saying. If necessary, we're going to go back to a round robin, and I'll just start from the top of the screen and go round, and we'll end up being forced in a really slow, methodical move along that way. So can we just watch that we're not... I appreciate some people talk more than others, and that's absolutely fine, but we are starting to talk over each other and cut over each other, and Discord doesn't handle that well. So
Yeah,
take a 10-minute break, and then let's come back.
I
Cool.
haven't been talking.
See you in 10.
Is my mic working now? Because it was very, very quiet before, because it's using the microphone across the room. Cool. I was trying to speak and it wasn't picking me up. It's right. Mine was down to my microphone. It was picking up the wrong mic. It resets randomly.
The child's wrangling itself.
He didn't say your children. He just said wrangling children.
Okay, so Shell, as you step into this room, you come face to face with 3 of these cutthroats. What do you want to do? Top of the round.
Top of the round. So we're going to move towards the unharmed but tightly bound goth chick. Let me just check the distance on that. That's 20, so plus 5 is 25, which is a good move. So we're going to... I'm just going to flail... no, sorry. Right, hi, good afternoon. How is everyone?
Yeah, we're all good.
So we're going to move to here. Or attempt to move to here.
Okay, how are you moving to there?
As a tumble through?
Okay.
Is there a problem with that?
No.
Oh, hold on a minute. That moves me past this person, doesn't it? Bollocks. Well, I said I was going to do it, so I'm going to do it. Let's see how it goes.
You want to make a tumble through? Yep.
Yeah.
Alright, give me your tumble through roll first, so you see if you can get panache.
Yeah, so... That's... Only yeah, and then I do that, right?
And then we reflect DC save. Yep, okay, I know what the number is, so make your roll.
Yeah.
Ooh, meets beats. Okay, so you may apply a panache to yourself. However, as you do that, so you catch this guy, this particular cutthroat off guard, but the one that's kind of loitering, kind of half sat with a leg up on the billiards table, kind of smiles. And as you kind of roll into that kind of movement, immediately, let's just double check. Yeah, he immediately stabs out at you and has a opportunity attack against you.
Yeah.
This is the first thing you fought that actually, in this campaign at least, that has the ability to do an opportunity attack.
Yeah, it's a move action.
I can't find a way to give myself panache.
You can drag the effect
Oh wait,
of panache
sorry, action.
on you, like that. There you go. I've done it for you. Don't
drag it. Sorry, you drag it.
Yeah. Just drag it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so Nishkiv stabs at you. However, you're quite lucky in that you feel this whoosh of air as you kind of tuck yourself into kind of a roll and a spring, and you watch as a blade swings underneath you. So that's your first action. You have panache.
All right. So now I just stab this dude.
You can indeed.
All right. So that should be dueling sword +7. Do that. Wait, no.
I can see why my son doesn't like this hot chocolate. It's not actually that great. Very weird. You can have them, Dad. I don't like them. Yeah, now I know why.
Just roll to hit, don't I? Sorry, yeah.
I just roll to hit. You hit. You catch the cutthroat unawares. You may roll your damage. You rolled a lot of damage there. Did you confidently finish?
I confidently finished.
That's fine. Declare it.
Sorry. Yeah.
That does mean you could. That does mean you can make no more attacks this round,
It does.
and you've lost panache.
Yeah.
But you kill it. Doesn't matter. As you tumble through, you come up, and then you just jam your fencing dueling sword right through this guy's back of his ribs. Ejects. It comes out the front like an alien bursting from his chest. or something.
I'm really going to be pushing your storytelling skills for the next couple
You
of
are.
months, aren't I?
You are.
Eventually,
We'll just-
you. Oh,
then we'll
God,
just-
you kill it. Well done.
Yeah, then we'll just get bored of it. Okay, so, Shell, you do have one action left. You may choose to use that action as you wish, other than make an attack.
There isn't a huge amount I can do, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to step back into this corner.
Okay.
I can search the body. No, I'll step back into the corner. Just
Okay, well,
back down for small change.
The step is your final action, so happy
Yeah.
days. Love it,
Absolutely.
Barristan. You are up.
Seeing my good companion Shell charge into the room and start flailing with blades, and as I enter, I see some guy with a chest burster. This is the confident-looking one, Lantar.
Very confident, definitely dressed a little bit different to the others. He's kind of got this he's kind of hopping off the billiard table now as he's just witnessed one of his bodyguard get run through by Shell.
I'm assuming we would have to step around this or clamber over it. Okay.
I would say so, yeah.
Assuming the Grook's got my back, he
looks like the kind of person that should have your back. He might not.
into this position. So yeah, I can make it to there. Before I forget, I shall raise my shield.
Hint from the Grook.
It wasn't necessarily a hint from the Grook. The Grook seems like he's been fine, whereas me not so much.
Yeah. Since you still have the wounded one condition.
I do.
Does that not go after a long rest? Well, an 8-hour rest.
A treat wounds or an 8-hour rest. Yeah.
So you technically have also lost that. And I don't know if you'd stepped away, but you can apply the effect of having a night's rest to your character.
Oh, okay.
So everybody, prayed in the room. So by all means, go trigger that now. So there you go. Cool. Happy days. All right. Continue with your actions.
Sure. Sorry, this is all gone very weird. Hopefully that should make the proper one-handed attack.
Beautiful.
No, it says two-handed again. So what?
I think it only affects the damage, doesn't it? So when you
It
go
does
to
only
apply
affect
the
the
damage, when you go to apply the damage, you can change the sliders.
I can't.
Roll your damage.
That should only be a D8. Regardless.
I'll apply the 5 damage.
How inconsequential. That's semantic. Element is.
I don't understand why it's not working. It should work, right?
Yeah, I've tried it either way, and it just doesn't do the appropriate one-handed damage.
Have you changed it in your character sheet to say that you're holding it?
Yeah, that's why I keep trying the different. I've tried it two-handed, I've tried it one-handed. Either way, it always seems to roll the d12. So I'm just trying to. Yeah. Anyway.
Okay.
Oh, it's me.
Indeed. I wonder if there's a bastard sword one-hand option that we can just drag onto your sheet and you just decide which one you're using at that point. Not perfect, I know, but maybe that's the thing to do. Yeah, you can step there. Ooh, hang on.
Or do I have to be one to the side?
No, that's fine. You were fine where you were.
Okay.
One reaction per turn.
One reaction per turn. And actually, one reaction per turn, because people did move across his axe. Anyway, go for it.
Alright, we're going to try a trip, I think.
Oh, nice.
So I've got to swipe at him first, haven't I, with a normal strike?
Nope, you try to knock creature to the ground. Attempt an athletics check against the target's reflex. As long as he's targeted, just roll your athletics. Roll that athletics checkbox.
Oh, balls.
You should have used it. So you see where your trick card is?
Hang on.
That's the athletics check you should have made.
Say again?
So when you
The trick card in the chat.
Yeah, I can't see one.
You should have a
Oh,
trip,
yeah.
trip action guy that you added last time. And whether you've got that on your character sheet.
Rather, we made new actions.
Let me try doing that.
So now you see that there's the athletics pop-up box there. In amongst that, you use that to trigger your athletics check. It makes no difference. But what that does is at least it rolls all the necessary checks and against the target numbers and tells you whether you've passed or succeeded. It's not a critical failure, so you don't fall over and land prone because you failed the previous roll without a critical failure. So there we go.
Okay.
Happy days. Oh, actually though, you got the same number, so it is a unfortunately, you're prone. As you kind of go to swing to trip at him, to trip him with your flail, he kind of jumps over, and then just kind of causes you to kind of swing a little bit over balance, and you step in some of the blood from the fallen guard and kind of hit the deck.
Has your flail got the trip trait on it?
Yes.
In which case, you can avoid that by dropping the flail.
Oh, can you?
That's what the trip trait does.
Oh.
Well, it also allows you to trip without having a hand for it as well.
Yeah.
Do you wish to avoid falling prone then by dropping the flail, or do you want to accept falling prone? You can get up from prone as your final action. Oh, it's not a problem.
But don't forget to
Which
raise your shield.
would normally trigger an opportunity attack, except he's used his reaction.
Yeah, no, I'll get up.
Okay. There we go. Perfect. All right, so we now move on to the next person, which is Ember.
Hello. I'm gonna sneak.
Sorry. Go on then, Ember. My apologies. Go for your sneak.
I was just about to speak, not sneak.
Okay, you've done very, very well with your... Well, in your head, you've done very, very well.
Okay. Okay, I can move here.
You can move there.
My sneak action,
Yeah.
but I can't do anything else.
Why not?
Well, I can. I've got 2 more actions, but I'll,
Correct.
just see what's going on here first. Wait, who's the bad guy?
Which guy?
One dead one.
Him. And him.
Okay. In that case, I will raise my hand crossbow and shoot the one at the back.
Okay, so he will count as off guard to you, so let me just flag him as off guard. Because he hasn't noticed you. I don't think he's noticed you with your sneak roll.
I would warn you, Dart, that he's probably got fairly significant cover.
He does. What? Really?
Yep. You're shooting across a billiard table.
Oh, okay. I'll just shoot. the
And
guy.
into combat.
Shoot the main person then.
Okay. He's also going to be off guard to you because he isn't aware you are there. At this point, he will be the moment you squeeze that trigger, though. Okay, so you hit him, roll your damage, include your sneak attack. Six points of damage. You are now visible to him, though.
I can also use surprise attack as well. Oh, silly me. That just means I could have got off guard without even being stealth. Never mind. Yep, sorry. So I was.
You still have one action left.
In that case, I will reload the crossbow.
Okay, fair
The other
enough.
action.
Cool, nicely done, Darak. Did they all roll that bad and you all roll that good? Jeepers.
I should change.
I just noticed something that might help Barristan. You know when you're looking on the screen, you've got strikes. I've got for the quarterstaff, draw one-handed or draw two-handed.
Yeah, that's what I've been trying to do when it just doesn't.
It's not making a difference. See, I've not used my staff yet, so I thought maybe Is it defaulted something? Right. Okay. I'm gonna move into the room. Right.
Yeah, you can't try and run through a wall. The game
Yeah,
won't
I-
let you.
Well, I moved around, but it
Yeah.
moved that way.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, I'll target the one on the billiard table because I don't want to risk hitting Barrison. And why not? I've not used it yet.
Thought you'd naturally 20'd then. That's a hit. Roll your damage.
Most fair enough, fine. Not very good.
5 is better than nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not as good as 10, but you know. Is that it?
Yes, that's it.
What is it? All right, so we go to him. Right. Immediately assessing the situation, this individual, 2 knives in hand, basically lashes out and stabs down into 1 to 3 Barristan. Barristan.
That's the way he rolls a d3. I'm like,
First attack. He's actually using an ability called Double Strike. So the first attack comes into you. Misses. Second attack, which is unfortunate because that the first, if it had hit you, you'd be off guard. Also misses. Basically, he stabs down with 2 blades, and you kind of manage to twist out the way and basically
swat one aside with the sword and
yeah,
the other one with the shield.
exactly. This guard though steps and swipes at you as well. When I can pull up his abilities. First blade strike goes in, misses. Second goes in. Oh. Okay, so 22 would hit. Natural 20 converts the hit to a critical. Do you wish to react?
Do I have a choice?
Well,
yes, I think I would like to use a reaction of a shield block.
So you are going to block, so I'm going to roll the damage. And then I'm going to apply block. Okay, so Barristan, as this blade comes in, it looks like it's going to kind of catch you. You throw your shield in front of you the very last minute, turning the blade sort of away from some vitals and sort of slicing across your arm. It takes a bunch of damage, but you get 2 points of damage. So it absorbs 5, you take 2, and your shield is also damaged for 2. With a snarl, the guard tries to follow up one last time, but with a -8 penalty, it isn't going anywhere. Alright, that is the guard done. So now we go to Garin. End of the round.
Mine's nice and straightforward. I'm going to move to the door there and then pull up my loot, and with a flourish, I ain't going to sing, just to let you know. Ooh, item does not
Justice is
exist.
going to be so upset.
Rageous Anthem. Place a 60-foot emanation upon you.
It should
Right,
hit everybody because it's doing a lot of sight.
It doesn't.
Absolute mind blown. You can drag them from the chat window onto your character. I've been opening my chat window, my character window. Mind blown. Sorry.
How about if we replace it in the room itself then there?
Yeah, you'll get everybody there, yeah.
That's brilliant in that case then.
There you go. So everybody who is affected, so that's all of your allies, may gain the Courageous Anthem effect. So you should be able to drag it from the chat onto your character. So that is Ember, Derek, Barristan, Nagruk, and Shell.
And you can drag it onto your token. You don't have to open your character sheet.
Drag it onto your token. Absolutely. Yes.
I did not realise this. I've been. Yeah.
Do it the slow way.
Can we delete the purple
Hey.
haze?
We can definitely delete purple haze. Look, these things, because we don't ever sit down and really give you a chance to kind of go through them, you don't know until somebody points them out. There's stuff that I learn all the time about this. It's like, I can do that. That's awesome. Nicely done. That is... Oh, you've still got an action left according to that.
Medi, you've got to put it on yourself, so I just put it on you.
Just to talk.
Oh, I pushed the wrong button. Sorry. Sorry. No, that's me. I'm finished. I'm just keeping an eye out for everybody.
Shell, you're up.
Oh, God, do I have to do all of this myself?
Maybe. Maybe
Right.
not.
So I'm going to move up to here.
Yep.
I'm going to grab this clown. I'm going to do a grapple against this one.
Okay.
Which I
Alright.
think.
Again, target him and then use the athletics tag inside that card. Happy days.
So I'm going to grab him and they'll
You
grab.
will succeed, so you're going to gain panache, so you can drag panache onto your character,
Just like that. And then
just like
I'm
that.
going to finish them.
He's grabbed.
So this will be a plus.
Got a firm grip, and now you're going to finish him off.
Yep, and that'll be a plus 3 because I've used my starter, my opener. Are they off guard? 'Cause
They're
I've
grabbed, so it will apply whatever grabbed does. Technically, yes, they're off guard because of flanking as well, but you can't apply it twice.
Ah, cool. Okay. Well, I'm going to stab him anyway.
No, you're going to hit by 2 points of damage. By 2 points of damage. You're going to hit. Roll your damage.
Oh no, keep that on, turn that off, roll that.
Jesus.
You're going to apply a measly 919 points of damage. So that you kill it. You run it through.
I think you grab
Okay.
it and then slit its throat.
Basically, that's what I'm
Yeah, yeah.
imagining. Nicely done.
Blood.
And that makes your 3 actions, I believe. So, Barristan, you're up.
Move, finish. I've got a third action, so I'll just move back.
No, your grapple was your
grapple.
second action.
Oh, sorry, yeah, move. Yeah, I do
Yeah.
apologize.
Yeah, no worries. No worries.
This fellow on the ropes and me and Nagruk either side of him. Can I attempt to... How do you do non-lethal damage? Can you do non-lethal damage with a melee weapon?
Yeah, just declare you're doing non-lethal damage.
Try and do non-lethal damage. And try and hit
Okay.
him down. That roll?
That's a hit.
Still going to roll the d12.
Max damage, non-lethal. That's fine. Even if it was max damage from an 8, you'd be doing 12 to him, which would be enough. See, there isn't a way for me to apply non-lethal damage. Oh, what a shame. Okay.
That's right. We were trying to capture one, weren't we?
You did because-
I will grunt that this guy looks fairly important.
He's unconscious. I can apply the unconscious status effect, I think.
Still looks excited. Do you think he'll talk if I poke him with this?
There you go. I can apply the unconscious status effect. He's in a bad way, though. Okay, Barristan, you still have... Okay, hey, no, everybody's down. So, let's drop from the encounter.
The dude on the left.
That's a friend.
She's an ally.
Oh, I beg your pardon.
She's the lady with the scythe from the banquet hall, I'm guessing.
Oh, I beg your pardon.
Just so you know, you've been given... actually, you've been given too much extra XP. So I do need to remove 20 from you at some point. I'll do that next time I award it. But you have been given a further 30 story XP for getting to the Great Hall, and believe it or not, an extra 30 story XP for rescuing the pain in the arse gnome that you all hate.
Yeah, the lady's Jethel, isn't it?
That 100%. Yeah, it's Jethel or Jathel.
Did we get any for rescuing Amiri and friends as well then?
No.
Shame.
You oh, good. Let me double check that I didn't miss that.
Because they're the ones that I'd have liked to get XP from and not for Satusha.
Well, you get a certain amount of experience for finding a goth chick bound and gagged, but
Yes, actually, you should have done. So I need to award you a further.
I mean, is that a new experience for you, or done that a few times? I mean,
Okay. As the last of the figures, as Barristan kind of reverses hill and smacks across this figure's face or temple, it collapses into a heap at the floor of the billiard table. For a moment, everything goes kind of calm. You can still hear the sound of fighting from the west.
is sorry, I missed the description because busy tonight. Is Jathel unconscious on the sofa or whatever it is?
No. As kind of a shell kind of approach, she started to writhe and wriggle. She's just bound with a gag across her mouth.
I'll use a knife and cut the binding carefully. Cut the binding.
Use a bind to carefully cut the bindings. Absolutely, not a problem. You free her.
Sorry,
I'm going to give her a little nod and move towards this bottom door.
Dart, be careful about looting everything because everything you loot takes an amount of time.
It's only the weapons, not the armor.
Yeah, but everything that you
Every interaction takes time.
Plus you're carrying it all, so you're gonna fall over.
No, not
like...
putting it past you, Luke.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know, but you're doing
somebody is
Somebody's
carrying.
carrying that.
We haven't got
Just-
a bag of holding.
Can I check and see and ask Jathel whether she's injured?
Jathel is rattled. She kind of looks at you and she says, "I'm not injured as such, but I am. I need to take a moment to recover my senses. I'm going to head out to the Great Hall if that's okay. But thank you for saving me. I much appreciate it.
Do you know if anyone else was captured?
Not that I'm aware of, though. I heard them talking. The lady of the manor has been cornered in the great dueling pit by giants.
Yes, we've faced one already. Question: dueling pit, is that because of the sword duelist people?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, because otherwise I'm wondering why this lady has a dueling pit.
And Shell knows that is, so you know how to get there. So you go through the door where Nagruk is, and then you continue through the double doors to the west, which will take you into the dueling hall, where you have on a number of occasions been shown up by your betters, but also shown up your lessers.
Before we go through that door, I'm going to ask
Jathel, yeah.
Jathel to take the unconscious prisoner with her, if she's up for it.
She nods and absolutely. I can certainly do that, she says, with a brief flicker of lust in her eyes.
I kind of give her a little bit of a look and say, we could use him alive until he talks, at least.
Oh, of course! Of course, Barristan, wasn't it? She kind of taps you. She kind of pats you on the arm as she grabs this figure by the scruff of the hood cloak and starts to drag it unceremoniously down and out through the corridor.
Just make sure he's alive. That's all.
Punching him right as she drags him. Like,
You notice she lets the head bang against the door jam as it goes around.
I'll just nod appreciatively at her approach, but yeah, I'm gonna regret talking to her.
I'd say
All right.
right.
Right then, Zed, so what can we hear through this door?
You can still hear fighting.
Go. I'm tapping you on the shoulder. Like, go.
Metal on metal mostly, followed. Yeah. Okay, so looking into this chamber, the large room has a floor of polished white tiles. Hanging from the walls are various trophy heads: a stag with an impressive set of antlers, a large tusked boar, a cranky-looking oversized owl, a snarling wolf, 2 different reptilian monsters, and an orc.
Mounted on the wall.
Orc's head.
There's no orc, but yeah. So yeah.
That could be. It's that sort of place, right?
Hmm.
Fucking humans.
I mean, if you want to take a moment to try and figure out what you're looking at, you can do, or you can continue, because now the sound of fighting is pretty loud.
Yeah, I want to take a look at the type of creatures to see if they match what I know from the lands that we're going into.
Okay, give me nature checks.
Because we may be facing some of these things.
15. Okay, pick one of them. So you've got a stag with a set of antlers, a tusked boar, a cranky-looking oversized owl, a snarling wolf, and 2 different reptilian monsters.
One of the reptilian monsters. Doesn't matter which.
A or B?
B.
B appears to be, as far as you can tell, something called a taxel worm.
Okay. I'll have a quick examine of it while they're listening at the door. Just to see if I can determine anything about it.
I'm not sure why I'm listening at the door. There's clearly fighting going through there.
There is clearly fighting. That is what a taxel worm looks like.
That's cool.
Okay.
And so you've got the head of it mounted on the wall.
I was looking at the wolf.
The wolf, Ember, appears to be a dire wolf, a huge wolf. Nagruk, anything that you were looking at?
I start crying.
The other reptilian creature.
The other reptilian creature appears to be the head of a forest drake.
Well, people looking around. I'm just going to swap my gear slightly.
Oh, there's a door down there.
Put the whip away.
Whip away, a whip away, a whip. Anyway,
And
Yep.
get
put the whip away.
buckler ready, just in
Get
case.
your buckler ready.
Why is that door?
Jeeves, come and get ready.
And
I-
Oh,
then,
buckler, not butler.
yeah. 3,
1.
2.
Do you want me to
One.
cast my anthem before we go through?
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck
How
yeah.
to open this door down here?
Well, we're aiding the person that we're here to rescue on the other door.
Well, how do you know it's that?
I know
Because-
this. I have.
Because he's been here.
Nelson knows.
Okay.
Nelson knows the building.
Trust me. Just this once.
Go for it.
I mean, is it worth? Could we if we activate the combat tracker now? Would that allow us to do things in particular order, like do the cast and then? Oh no, we're just going to do that. That's
Yeah, then we'd have to do actions to actually get to the fight as well, which
Oh,
is a problem.
you did the thingy before. Oh, that's clever. Good idea.
Because we can raise shield and then open the door. Yeah. Is that
Yeah.
the plan?
Everybody grab your courageous anthem if you haven't done.
Fucking hell, that's a mess.
Okay.
I get that.
Before you step in,
Alright.
let me reveal a few comments to you.
Oh, someone took it off.
A large recessed area sits in the floor. Actually, I'm going to pause this because your courageous effect will drop pretty quickly.
One
It has-
round.
Okay, so everybody put courageous effect on. Yeah, only lasts a round, Medi.
I know, yeah.
Okay, so just everybody make sure it's ready. Get your actions ready. We're paused, and then we'll go in. We'll trigger combat, then I'll unpause the game so you've got a full round of your effect. So, a large recessed area sits in the floor of this enormous chamber. Racks containing practice blades and stands holding suits of padded armour line the north and south walls. To the north, you can see, just at the edge of the pit, the Lady Jamandi, she's facing off against 2 frost giants. Every now and then, the clash and the fighting that you can hear is basically her gaining panache and kind of dodging around blades and parrying them. She is looking a little bit tired. But at the same time, from this door over here, 5 figures walk out. She kind of... Jamandi kind of looks over her shoulder just as Shell throws open the door, and she goes, "About time too, Shell. Great to see you. You take her out. I've got these." Roll for initiative, everybody.
I'm just gonna go "Ugh," before rolling for initiative because it's always me.
No worries.
Why do I have to do everything?
So yeah,
Oh, for fuck's sake.
oh, for fuck's sake!
Check the skill that you're rolling against as well.
I did. I got a nat 20 this time. It's fine.
I got a 3.
This lady looks like this, and she's named after a famous footballer who had mad hair.
Is it Madonna?
Oh, she's Voldemira, not Valderrama. So that is who seems to be leading this pack of cutthroats as she's kind of strides in. And yes, she does have a rather nasty looking axe, sorry. So, top of the round. Rolling for initiative, we go with Darak. I'm unpausing the game. Darak, you are up.
Bugger. Right. 5, 10, 15, 20. I want to do something really stupid now. 5, 10, 15. Apparently I'm colliding with a wall trying to get in there. So that area in the middle, is that in the pit?
This whole area here is technically in the pit, yes.
Okay, so we can't...
You can't go straight across, yes. You would have to drop down and across if you wanted to do it.
Okay. Well, that's totally changed the plan there.
So, yeah, assume. So, let me just give you a quick... tell me how deep the pit is. The pit is fairly deep, but it does not tell me how deep the pit actually is.
Looking at the map, there's the steps down, so
It's giving you the funny
few
accent
feet.
there.
Yeah, it's a few feet, probably 5 foot down below the ground level.
Yeah, so...
So there's an invisible wall.
Yeah.
So what you will have on the edges would be some kind of barricade or banister where people can rest on it and watch the fight and comment and stuff.
Okay. In which case, I can't do that. Not worth doing that yet, I don't think. Just check. Yeah, that's not worth it. In which case, I'll... Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and target. Actually, no. Yes. Now, cast that at the 2 front rank brigands.
Okay.
So. as the night has been going on.
Oh dear.
Okay, so the bottom one gets hit, the top one doesn't.
Look at that. The top one gets missed with a critical miss, and the bottom one gets hit with a critical success.
Yeah.
So this one here gets the critical success. Roll the damage.
You do the crit side of things, don't you? There's nothing else. Yeah.
Correct, yeah.
Seriously?
So that is double damage. So it's 6 points of damage.
So it tickles it.
Oh, I've applied it to
the
I've applied it to the top one. I don't really think it matters, does it?
No.
And gets 1d4 persistent. Why doesn't?
Because of the crit.
Yeah, I know, but it hasn't.
It should be 1 persistent bleed that it gets.
Is it 1 or 1d4? Well, it was a critical. No. Critical success. The target takes double damage and 1d4 persistent bleed damage.
Yeah. The description I've got says that the target takes double damage and 1 persistent bleed damage. That's in Path Builder.
Oh well.
Okay.
I'm happy to take 1d4. That's fine.
So
And enter.
I'm going to delay until after Nigruk. Whilst I'm already covered in blood. I've had a great time so far today. So I think charging 5 people is something I'll do with my team.
Yeah, I was kind of relying on people getting between me and them.
Yeah, I reckon I could take out 3 of them. Maybe 4, I'm not sure. But
Okay, so you're gonna wait. Okay, so Darren, you're up.
yeah.
Right, reaching into my pocket, slivers of metal come out of my hands, and I'm going to throw them at the lady with the big axe.
Lady with the big chopper. Get to the chopper!
Get to the chopper.
Okay, what's the distance?
60 feet I've got. It's 40 to her.
Beautiful.
Back on you.
Oh, behave yourself. Okay, so that's fine. That's a miss. And with my last turn, I'm going to redo my anthem.
Okay.
I need to click on it still, don't I?
Yeah.
You do. It emanates from you as well, so it emanates from you.
Yeah, I'm going to place it in the room. Otherwise, it's not going to get everybody.
Okay.
That's what I was going to ask.
Don't reapply it. You'll get two lots.
Okay, so that's done.
Okay. Okay. One darts forward. Targets Derek. And stabs at Derek with its dagger. Hits. Have you got a reaction you wish to make, Derek?
Nope. My reaction was relying on people to be there to help. Unfortunately, they all get to go before anyone else now.
So Derek is going to take 6 points of damage. Second one. Moves to there. Having a nice clear open view of through the door, it's going to target Nagruk.
Sounds unlikely.
Well, you know. Hand crossbow. Do you wish to do any reaction, Mr. Nagruk?
No, my shield's already up. No.
Okay, so it has hit you.
You could block.
Do you wish to do a shield block?
Yeah, go on.
Okay, so declare your shield block
Yeah, shield block.
as a reaction. Okay, cool. All right, so I'm going to apply the damage. I'm going to roll the damage. Okay, beautiful. And then I'm going to click the block. Make sure you're targeted. Apply the damage. Nagruk. Basically, your shield, as you raise it, you bring your shield up hastily, and the bolt from the crossbow kind of glances off it, snapping in the process. No damage at all, either to your shield or to yourself.
Good.
And it's Gnarls. Barristan, you are up.
I want to leave my buddy back on his own.
Hang on. Hang on. As it snarls, it kind of falls to its knees. Kind of the last gasp thing was to squeeze off a round, and then it kind of falls and kind of leans over the barrister, dropping the hand crossbow down in the floor. That is the result of the persistent damage. Beautiful. Barristan, sorry, you are up.
I'm gonna weave my way into this room, and I am going to, seeing this rather mean-looking football lady, I will cast a spell. I think my remaining 2 actions I will cast Runic Weapon. So I
Okay.
have my sword in 2 hands this time.
Okie doke.
Yourself?
Valderrama. Right, 1 to 3. She's going to go for Darak because. Oh no, she's not there. That's a completely different person. Well, she has to. 1, 5, 10, 20, 25. She's going to move to here. She has to go for Darak, unfortunately, and she's going to take a. She raises her axe up high above her head, and with a scream, she tries to bring it down on Darak. So the attack, Darak, is going to. Do you have a reaction you wish to take? I think we've established that you don't.
Yep, nope.
So she's going to hit you.
Nothing I can do about
Okay, she's going to do. She hits you for 21 points of damage.
Jesus.
And basically bringing Barristan, you kind of. This woman just comes screaming across, raises the great axe, whoom, right down onto Darak, and he just drops like a sack of shit.
That was his reaction.
Yeah.
And she kind of looks over at you, Barristan, and she's like, "You're next."
Probably am,
Nagruk, you're up.
but not this.
Shell, are you stepping in after Nagruk?
After Nigruk,
Okay.
I basically kind of nudge this big lumbering oaf next to me forward
All right.
and give it the look.
Can I come and step on? Oh, hang on. What's going to be the best way to do this? It's 5, 10. If I jump over the barrier, is that like a 10-foot move instead of 5?
I need an acrobatics or athletics check for you to scramble over and not fall prone on the other side because you are dropping 5 feet down.
Okay, in that case, I'll just come down here.
You can stand on top of my corpse.
Yeah, I'm standing on the corpse of my fallen colleague.
Oh, you did put underwear on this week, didn't you?
No. Alright, let's try some of this.
Free and easy in the breeze.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
Nice.
Yeah, this is my chopper.
And that was a teabagging attack, right? Sorry.
Critical Nagruk.
Oh, I didn't do a crit.
Right, roll your crit damage.
I
You
have.
did.
You did.
14.
Okie doke.
And then for my last, I will try a trip.
Have you raised your shield?
It's... Oh, I have to do it each time, don't I?
You do?
Yeah, I could do it as a reaction. It's either that or a trip. Shield or a trip.
Shield.
dropping your shield for a sec because it's not technically up.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, that
I'll
used to come off each round.
I know.
Yeah, I'm going to raise shields for my last action.
Go for it. Good action. Good move. Shell, you are now stepping in
Thank you.
to
Yeah.
combat.
So
Yeah.
you notice 28 damage and she's only injured.
No, it's 14 damage.
Yeah, but it was a crit. So
Yeah, but it was 2d6 plus 8 is the crit damage, isn't it? Because he's not 2d6 plus 8 on a flail.
Correct.
So 1d6 plus 4
So
is
it's
regular
only
damage.
spells that you need to double, is it?
Yes.
No.
So
Ah,
you hit the crit box to roll your crit damage, and then that crit. For spells, you
spells
don't
don't
have
get it.
that. Yeah, spells don't have that option. You have to hit the. I have to hit the double.
right. Okay.
Okay, go for it. Negura. Go for it, Shell.
Right, so... Oh, curses. Apologies. I've just made a mess. Right, so that's my first one. 5 to there. Oh, this is spicy, isn't it? So we're gonna go... I can move through my own team, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
You
So
need to tumble through the bad guys, but you can move through your team.
15. 20, which makes it 25. And then to there becomes 30. Along kind of that route.
Yes.
30 move, right?
Yes. With a tumble through? Yeah,
With a
absolutely.
tumble through. Right, so let's hopefully not blow the tumble through, because if so, I might just... In front of my boss as well, like this is... Like,
Yeah.
what are the odds?
Yeah.
About 90%?
If you fail, I don't know where you're going to be.
Right, cool. So,
Well, you haven't failed, so you've tumbled through. However,
Like
she
dash.
does back. You do get panache. She does backhand you with her great axe as you kind of swing your way through.
oh,
She uses her reaction to use an opportunity attack.
oh, curse it. She didn't opportunity attack anyone else on the way in. How rude.
She'd already taken somebody down. She was waiting to see what would happen. Yeah, so she's going to hit you.
Oh dear, it's a crit, isn't it?
It's not a crit. It's just plain old greatsword to the head. Minimum damage.
Okay.
Unlike Kath, who didn't quite get maximum damage, you get absolute minimum on the dice roll. Okay, nicely done. Right, you have
Right.
panache. Go for it.
Okay, let's see how this behaves. So I've put myself a little bit in the line of fire here. This is fine. That's one move. Second action will be to stab them with the dueling sword, clearly.
Okay, go for it.
Finisher, confident finisher.
Yeah.
On
Yeah.
a... Just, come on. I'll hero point that. Thank you very much.
Okay.
As you hit
reroll
Kath.
using hero.
Oh, that was almost a nat 20. So as you try and stab into her, she avoids it. She kind of dodges out of the way.
Yeah, fair enough. And then I'm going to use my third action. I'm going to make a step action
Okay.
to here. Oh, am I? Yeah, I'm going to step to there.
Okay.
Now I've lost panache for some reason. Oh, because I failed. to
You
finish.
you
Yeah.
failed your finisher, yeah, so you lose
Yeah.
panache for that.
No, that's good. Cool, let's go.
Cool. Nice attempt. I mean, he's got you in a good place. So Ember, we're up.
Okay, I'm gonna sneak.
Okay. All right. Okay. Go for it. I just pause for 1 second. I need to double check something. Okay. As you kind of step in, you notice both of the figures that are fighting actually track you as you move in. So you are not hidden.
But is this a wall? Is this like a railing or something?
It's just a railing.
Okay, so it's see through.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately, you rolled a very low sneak.
Okay, so
Are we on the right combat music?
I can hear combat.
case. As I sneak, can I drop down the ledge?
Sorry, Zed.
That's part
Just
of my movement.
once Dart's finished, I've got a thing for you.
Yeah, nice.
Dead? Can I drop down? It's part of my movement.
I need an acrobatics check. Or athletics, whichever is the higher for you.
I think they're both good. Oh no, acrobatics is better.
Okay. Yeah, you can get yourself down to here,
Okay, that's...
but you're still not stealthed, bear in mind.
So, I can do my... So, do I go back to my full movement? Or do I go back to...
No, you remain at your stealth movement.
Okay, so it's... Go there. And with that, I will sheath my hand crossbow for my main forward. That's in my turn. It's the baddies go now.
Okay.
I forgot something, Zed.
Yeah.
I get 2d6 damage when I miss.
You get 2d6 halved.
Sorry, 2d6 half. So
Yeah.
I'm
Just roll 2d6. Just roll 2d6, and I'll apply half of it to her. It's not a problem.
cool.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
Yeah, I should have remembered that. D6, 2d6. Bam. It's probably 5, 3 damage. Better than nothing.
Thank you for reminding me. Yes, you do.
Yeah, it's my character. I should remember. So
No, it's fine. I should have also remembered because I was playing a swashbuckler at the weekend, and I forgot the same thing. Somebody pointed out to me, when you get knocked unconscious, you move your initiative position to just above the thing that knocked you unconscious, because it gives everybody that little bit longer to react, to try and stabilize, etc., to avoid that person failing death saves, etc.
That's right, we did that last week, didn't we?
Yeah. Black tier. Okay. Immediately rushes forward, engages Mr. Shell.
Yep.
Let's see what happens. I think if everybody's okay with tonight, we're going to finish the fight. We're going to wrap up this chapter because we are at the end. This is like the BBG fight of the chapter, so we are going to wrap up the chapter. Straight in attack.
a flashy dodge.
Okay. As a reaction, you're going to flashy dodge.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Which I think I just toggled the flashy dodge and it gives me a +2 AC. So
Correct. Yes.
okay. So I've just clicked the button. I don't know if it's done anything.
It's not relevant right now because the first attack misses you, but excellent. It will be relevant for the next one.
No,
So
no. So because they missed me,
yeah.
with my flashy dodge, I gained panache.
Okay.
We took,
Frickin-
but it doesn't matter whether they would have hit or not.
Correct. We discussed this last week, didn't we? So, beautiful.
So I need to figure out how to put a panache back on me. There we go.
Lovely.
And hopefully they don't just crit me into the
Okay, and then the last attack from this guy. Does he crit you because he's randomly stabbing you with his blade? This is not working. Well, it doesn't crit you. No. So yeah, so your armor has gone up. So happy days. Okay, he misses, and the last cutthroat, is also going to step into here, target Shell, and he's going to attack and miss, and attack and miss. There is a roar and a scream, and you note that one of the giants goes down. And we go to top of round 2 with Garin.
Can I just assume that she's a bit better of a duelist than Shell?
That's fair. Only a bit.
I mean, Shell's great.
Bit.
Shell's really good, but like
my girl. Like, you want her on the party, seriously. You can't.
I'll tell you what. Let me just show you her. Oh, flipping heck. So I'll share this with you. So this is her attack. It's scripted, but that would be her attack.
We can't see it.
49.
That's the hit.
You rolled a 49.
49 critical.
a little bit better than Shell. I need
A little bit better than Shell. Yeah, she has attack of opportunity, Aldori parry, Aldori riposte, saving / unnerving prowess, and she attacks on a 29, doing 2d8 plus 9 damage, and it has lots of other abilities. So she's quite hard. Let's carry on, and I'll tell you a bit of an anecdote about this whole introduction. Garin, you're up. Courageous Anthem, drop it. Drop it like it's hot.
She's the enemy as well because of the she's red.
Okay, don't forget to drop it on yourselves, everybody, and that includes you, Derek, as well, because it'll give you a saving throw.
Oh,
Lady
Eldori.
It's only against fear.
Oh, it is, isn't it? Sorry.
Yeah, I couldn't anyway because there's a big orc standing on top of my head at the moment.
Okay, I would normally do something else, but I moved, so I can't. So
Okay.
that's into my turn. As I'm singing away.
Cutthroat. Cutthroat is gonna 1 to 3 is gonna go for 1 to 3 is gonna go for Barristan. 3 Barristan still. We're having a semi-doorway fight here. So stabs at Barristan. Gets a miss. Second attack. Stabs at Barristan again. Do you want to have a reaction at this point, Barristan? Or no? Okay, so he is going to hit you. Just meets beats. So he's going to do 6 points of damage to you as he kind of clips you with his blade. Then we go to Barristan.
Ouch. I did consider delaying my turn to laugh at Nagruk, but I've noticed he goes just before Nagruk, so I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
That feels like a bad idea.
Yeah.
I will return this guy's attack in kind, hopefully, with my sword. Taking a high stance, I'm going to slash down at him. 15, is that a hit?
Darren.
That is a hit. Roll your damage.
Here we go. You've got runic weapon, yeah?
Yep.
It's happened.
19 points of damage to the black tier cutthroat. Okay. Basically, you bring the blade down straight through its shoulder, across to about halfway down its chest, and then you just pull the blade out and watch as the figure slumps to the ground. The woman next to it just kind of looks down, spits, and then snarls at you.
Then I run away bravely.
Brave Robin, he ran away. Is that what Garrick's playing at the moment?
So I'm going to cast the shield spell.
Nice.
Put myself in a field of energy. And then... Sorry, Derek, I think I'm going to battle medicine myself.
Yeah.
I was going to say, or heal yourself, one or the other.
Yeah, well, it's good It's a good question, actually. Do I battle medicine or heal? I might just heal myself, given the risky nature of this.
Yeah. At least guaranteed heal rather than potentially fumbling and killing yourself.
Better risky surgeries never. I cast a 1 point heal. The problem is it doesn't do a lot of this level, I don't think.
Nah.
I think
Yeah.
no, it's doing a D8 plus 1. Is that right?
Seems to be.
Courageous Anthem's giving it +1 by the looks of it.
Oh. Okay.
Nice.
Does that check out?
Guess so.
Shall heal myself.
We can check that out later. Darak, I need a save from you, don't I?
Yeah. There's no button to click. So what do I roll?
If you put yourself on dying 1 in your character sheet, there's a dice.
Which I have done, and then there's a dice next to it, so you do a recovery check.
On the character sheet, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I see. The recovery check. There we go.
8.
Ooh, nice.
Beautiful. So you reduce your dying value by 1.
So that would put me unconscious.
That will put you unconscious, but you... Oh, I've given you 2 now, but you are now on the wounded 1 condition.
Yeah.
There we go. Beautiful.
Nice. Very good.
Alright. Valderrama steps in. Raises... actually, no, not this time. She basically starts to... She kind of comes at you a little bit more... she comes at you a little bit more cautiously and just strikes at you with her axe. She misses. Follows up with her second attack. Also misses. And she kind of hisses at you in disappointment, Nagruk. You get to your go.
Alright, so first thing we're going to do is we are going to... Although I think we're going to trip up.
Nice.
Oh, not with a 3, we're not. No, I'm going to hero point that.
Okay, go for it, because otherwise you were falling prone. Or dropping your flail. Okay, you go to trip. She kind of jumps up over the flail's balls, if you like, and lands back down and grins.
Alright, second action, I'm just going to take a swipe at her then.
Okay. It is at your second multi-attack penalty, right? Because the trip is an attack action.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that anyway. There you go.
Nice.
However, that is going to hit. So roll your damage. I mean, it's something.
And then we're going to raise a shield as my last action.
Raise shield is your last action. That is awesome. Shell, you're up.
Right. So,
Yes.
first,
Nice.
I'm going to perform a regular strike
Okay.
against the first enemy,
Yeah.
and I will clearly hit them on a 22, which is fine.
You will. Roll your
So
damage.
damage is with precise strike and courageous anthem, so it's just that. So that should kill them.
9 damage.
Don't you still panache?
Yeah. Basically, again, run through with your attack.
And then, kind of pausing slightly, I'm going to pirouette. The pirouette's important. And I'm now going to do a confident finisher on the other one,
Okay. Nice.
which should be this.
Well, that's going to hit, I believe. Roll your damage.
Hit that. So now we turn Precise Strike off, turn that on, keep Courageous Anthem, and we hit them for...
A meager 19 points of damage.
Okay.
19 seems to be the average, rough average that you're rolling with that every time. Brilliant.
And then third action, I'm gonna just pull my buckler up, just for...
Brilliant. That is awesome. Love it.
Let me say panache. I've got Courageous Anthem twice.
Emma!
Yep.
Alright.
I will move down here. Step on this lady here.
Go for it. As you do, she's going to take an opportunity attack against you as you step from this space to here. She's going to backhand you with her axe. She's going to hit. Do you have a react? Can you take reactions in your turn? Yeah. Do you have a reaction at all?
Yeah, I got nimble dodge.
Okay. Do you want to react with your nimble dodge?
Yes,
Can
please.
Yeah, you get your
Reactions are-
reaction back at the start of your turn.
I've done it.
Okay. What does nimble dodge do? Because it doesn't seem to have applied anything.
Gives me
Two, I
plus
think.
two- Oh, it gives me +2 to AC.
Okay.
Well, that's-
All right. In which case, she will miss. You may continue your actions. So you have 2 actions left.
I will strike with my dog slice.
That will hit. Roll your damage.
Nice.
No, do the same again. Actually, no, wait. I'll raise my wait, yeah.
Okay.
Parrying dagger.
Yep.
All right. End of the round then. So we go top of the round, Garin.
Okay, so I'm going to flick out my needle darts. I think I'm going to be fine to combat, so I'm going to have a minus here, aren't I?
No.
It should apply it automatically if there is one.
Ooh.
Nice.
Roll your damage.
So if I just roll it, it should apply critical straight away, should it? Because no button's critical.
Yeah, no, just roll it, and I apply the damage as a double. So, double damage to her, and
The bleed.
a persistent 1 bleed. She's okay. Garin, anything else?
Yep, I'll do my courageous anthem again.
Nice. Yeah, I love the fact that you can do that every turn. It's
Well,
pretty
it's
freaking awesome.
only one action, you see, so I can do. That's what I
Yeah.
couldn't do last time because I moved. Couldn't do anything else.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like it.
Okay. So everybody can apply courageous anthem. The problem with these is obviously with the wall and stuff that it is blocking it, but you're all in the radius. That's not a problem. All right, nicely done, Barristan. You're up.
Can I step through for that?
Yes, you can. Absolutely. My apologies.
I don't know whether I can actually, because it won't let me move through the railing, so I'll have to stride.
Yeah.
What's going on? I'll stride to do that.
Yeah.
But she's already used her reaction, so hopefully
She
it'll
has.
be alright.
Yeah. She has already used her reaction.
See if I can put a hole in her.
That's a hit. Roll your damage. How do you want to do this?
There you go.
Probably screaming something slightly incoherent about our fallen companion and vengeance. You know, get a little bit. It gets a little bit odd, Barristan, sometimes in these fights. I'm gonna repeat her pose of raising her great axe above her head, and I'm gonna do exactly the same to this bin.
Okay.
Just carve straight down into her.
You carve straight down into her, and she shrieks as she collapses under the sheer force of the blade. At the same time, there is a loud cry of anger and anguish, and a big thud that you can feel the ground shake. And as you look behind you, the other giant collapses. I'm going to drop you out of combat because I think that's them all dead, right? Yes, all dead.
Not at all.
So immediately rush to Darak and cast a 2-action heal.
Go for it.
The lady's got a giant still, doesn't she?
I think
it's
just killed the giant.
Just killed it.
Both of them.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. So I'm gonna kind of wander over this way.
No worries.
There is a +1 great axe on whatever she's called. I'm going to stick it in the party loop, I think.
Treasure. Oh, tracking goggles. Look like
10 hit points back, Darak.
Thank you.
As I pull Darak out from under Nigruk's feet.
Okay.
That was a scary sight.
You can absolutely loot any of those bodies, apart from the giants, and stick everything into the stash that you want to. We'll talk about that later. So, as everything kind of falls quiet, you are you are thanked by Lady Jamandi. She nods to each of you, clasping Shell's hand, telling him how grateful she is that he was able to put all the lessons she's taught him to practice, and how she kind of looks at you with a slight raised eyebrow and says, "You've even managed to make friends without stabbing them. I'm proud of you, Shell."
It was close. I'm gonna look embarrassed and kind of.
Friends, there is much to do the rest of this evening. I thank you for your efforts, though I think now, with the mansion secured and my guards rounding up the final cutthroats amongst our grounds, I would encourage you to take rest. Return on the morrow to the Great Hall and know that I will double my efforts to ensure you are kept safe the rest of this evening and can have a sensible and safe rest. So you may all take another rest.
Can I treat wounds on myself beforehand? Because I'm not going to get much.
Absolutely treat wounds on yourself, yeah.
I'm not going to get much healing otherwise.
I shall give her a flourishing bow and say, say thank you, my lady.
Is anybody else injured?
I am. I'm kind of bleeding a little bit. It's fine though, don't worry about it. You don't have to touch me to heal me, do you?
No.
Good. Okay, cool. I'll just kind of stand near you.
Just gonna... yeah, everyone close by gets 3 hit points back.
Cool. Whilst Nagrut continues to loot everything he possibly can.
That's
not
true. It's silver is the only thing that I've looted.
I know, it's good. Alright. Has everybody healed and everything?
Yep.
Alright, I'm going to take us back to the landing page.
Told me off at looting stuff and you guys did.
Yeah, I thought you could jump in a pit and start looting all the bodies.
Yeah, but I didn't put it on myself.
Dot, just to be clear, okay. The issue was that every time you do a loot action, it advances the clock. And
yeah, I know that.
Against the clock.
Just teasing you guys.
You just didn't care. Okay, cool.
Okay.
No, I'm just teasing you guys.
The following morning, probably a little bit later than you would normally rise, you find yourselves back in the Great Hall. It's shocking how quickly Lady Jamandi's staff have restored the Manor's Great Hall in the space of a few morning hours. Very few signs of the violence of the night before remain, and things have been mostly returned to normal. As the adventurers who survived the assault take seats at the tables, other adventurers who arrived just today settle in as well. Even with these newcomers, though, there are far fewer heroes in the hall than there were the previous evening, and the atmosphere is serious and sombre as Lady Jamandi steps up to speak. I would like to thank all of those of you who helped defeat the Black Tears last night, Lady Jamandi begins. It's obvious someone doesn't like our plans to settle the stolen lands. Well, we're not so easily dissuaded, are we? I say no, and this morning I would like to issue formal charters to all of you to begin exploring the stolen lands and make them safe for tomorrow's settlers. The first charter we would like to bequeath goes to the group called the Iron Wraiths, she states with a wave towards a band of 4 well-armoured adventurers. You notice there were 5 last night. There are only 4 today. The tales of your adventures have thrilled many Brevik nobles, and I'm excited to see what you can do upon the exploration of the Glanabon uplands. Your charter is to establish a base for Brevoy there after dealing with the Tiger Lords, and then to open diplomatic relations with Pitax from a point of strength. The Wraiths make their way up to Lady Jamandi and take their charters. They immediately exit the room. Baron Hannes Drelev, as per our previous discussions, your charter is one of specific importance for Brevoy. Securing the southern trade routes along the East Selen River and establish a base for merchant caravans and barges alike is of utmost importance. Huttung Slough will be your base of operations. You watch as a dour-looking nobleman takes his charter from Lady Jamandi with a crisp bow, barely more than a nod, walking from the room. You notice a slight sneer on his face as he makes his exit. Magar Varn, your father Androth has long been a faithful friend. Your charter assigns you to Noman Heights to establish a town with the Varnling host. In time we hope to establish an Aldori dueling school there, but in the more immediate future we ask you to broker an alliance with the Noman centaurs who roam the region. I trust you and your fellows are up to the task. You watch as Magar Varn steps up from the table that he sat on, same as your table, and walks over to Lady Jamandi, accepting the charter. As he kind of begins to leave, he looks at each of you and smiles. Once you get established, I would love to have you come visit so we can set up trade relations. Good luck. He kind of swishes his cape and leaves. And last, but certainly not least, last night's heroes. First, I want to thank you again for risking your lives to help defend my manor. The courage, gumption and skill you displayed will take you far, I suspect. For your charters, we're asking you to travel southwest into the region known as the Greenbelt, a swathe of wildlands that includes the forest known as the Gnarl Marches and the hill country of the Canelands. We've heard that the bandits have grown particularly aggressive in the Greenbelt, and they need to be stopped before anyone safely settles in the region. A small trading post in the Rostland hinterlands has been particularly hit hard. I suggest starting there. Once the bandits have been dealt with, we will be ready to bequeath you to more permanent charters to settle the land and establish a government of your own. She gestures for each of you to approach.
I'll happily approach.
Yeah.
Indeed, I'll follow behind.
Kind of loitering at the back, looking embarrassed.
Okay.
Come on.
She smiles at each of you, shaking each of your hands, and as she does so, she also, so first and foremost, she gives you each, in turn, a piece of paper, piece of parchment rolled up with her seal, a vial, and a small money pouch.
I shall give her a flourishing bow.
So each of you may add 10 gold pieces to your character and a potion of lesser healing.
You had me at 10 gold pieces. Quite frankly.
And then the second thing, the charter, it says, be it known that the bearer of this charter has been charged by the Sword Lords of Restov, acting upon the greatest good and authority vested within them by the office of the Lord Mayor of Restov, the right of exploration and travel within the wilderness regions known as Restov's hinterlands and the Green Belt. Exploration should be limited to an area west and south of Oleg's trading post, no further than the banks of the Shrike and Skunk rivers. The carrier of this charter should strive against banditry and other unlawful behaviour to be encountered. The punishment for unrepentant banditry remains as always, execution by sword or rope. So witnessed on this day, on this day, the 7th of Abadius, 4710 AR, under watchful eye of the Lordship of Restov. She gives it to each of you. I suggest, heroes, that you make haste to Oleg's... What's it called? Oleg's trading post at your quickest convenience. By all means, take any of those things that you took from from those who wished to raid us last night. Consider them a small token of my thanks, though be it known that we could absolutely use anything that you choose to leave behind. Now, you have plans to make. I wish you all the luck. And she kind of gives you like a curt, superior to lower status kind of nod.
Sorry, my apologies. What was the potion again?
A lesser potion of healing.
So it's in control space search, it's a potion of healing lesser.
Yeah.
Yeah, healing potion. That's what I think.
Sorry, healing potion lesser. Yeah.
Lesser.
I'll do like some kind of ridiculous, duelist bow or something like that, and then look really embarrassed and leave.
While we're going to call it a night there, I want to ask you all a question. So we have two choices at this point. Choice number one is we can hand wave the journey to Oleg's trading point, and we can begin the next main story arc. Or you can explore your way to Oleg's trading point.
I'd like to, personally, I think getting to Oleg's thing and then just pressing on, because it would be a really good way to get into the campaign. I think if it takes us 3 weeks to get to Oleg's, it might start to drift a little bit.
We can. I'm happy to do either.
I'm assuming there's a lot of exploring to do anyway, is that?
Let me share something with you, just so you have an idea.
Zed, I'm on the Stolen Lands map at the moment. Where is it?
Yeah.
Where are we going
Right.
to?
So currently, right. So I've pulled you all to here. So this is. Oh,
You forgot.
this is. Yeah.
Wait,
No, Derek should be on here as well.
So we're here, aren't we?
I can't see anything.
This is where you
we're
are.
at. Yeah.
Yeah. And Oleg's resting point is. Ooh. Here.
Where? I missed that.
You won't be able to see it, right?
Yeah.
So it's all the way over here.
It's about halfway along the top of the map.
Yeah.
So
In the middle of the
act
actual
we have to do roll for encounter, roll for weather, eat some food, do some explore, that kind of thing.
There are rules to the exploration phase, yes.
The only way I look at check is.
I'd suggest doing that to start with, so we can learn how to do it.
So why don't we spend a little bit of time next session, no more than an hour, just going through 1 or 2 hexes of Hexplore, so we all understand how it works. And then we can handwave the rest of the journey if you decide to go direct to Oleg's. You can theoretically go whatever direction you want, but bear in mind this is a living, breathing world, and you will potentially stumble upon things that you're not ready to deal with.
Here's a question, Zed. We know it's to the west, yes?
Yes.
Could we get a barge downriver?
Sure.
That might speed some bit up, and then we can hex crawl from like the river.
From the Crooked Falls or somewhere, or down at Fort Serenco or something like that,
Yeah,
and then
that's
head
kind
that
of
way.
like a halfway house, isn't it? Shortens the
Yeah.
journey in terms of hex crawling.
Yeah, we can do that.
I
Well,
like it.
2 questions. 1, do we have horses? So would it be faster or slower by barge?
Do you have riding?
And well, normal riding, you don't need a ride check. It's only if
Okay.
something bad happens, like you've got to control it. So it's whether it would be faster doing it that way, because if we're catching a black barge, we're not going to have any horses after that, so it's going to slow down anyway.
So you have an opportunity right now, not right now, but between now and next Thursday, to make any purchases from the city of Restov that you wish. So the answer is no, she does not give you horses. And if you don't have a horse already on your character sheet, because you started with one because of your class or background, you have to purchase one with whatever gold or equipment you can sell right now. So bear that in mind. You also do have a +1 dagger, and you do have a +1 great axe. I would. So the following morning, just a little thing. For Shell, Amiri would have come to seek you out, and she would have asked you, "Did you stab that giant with my dagger?"
Yeah. No, it was the ogre I stabbed with. I got it with the dagger. Sorry, not the giant.
Did you actually stab with the dagger, with the +1 dagger?
Pretty sure I did, because I was
I
daggering.
thought
I
you
was
did,
using
yeah.
dagger a bit.
I
And
can't remember.
I
You
thought
did.
it
Yes,
was
you did.
Later.
Yes. She kind of looks at you when you say that, and she kind of nods, and she says, "I would have preferred it if you'd have gutted the giant, but it's a start. Keep." She says, "Next time I see you, I would like to hear of the tales that you have, the tales of the large things that you have put to death with my gift."
Noted.
So the reason I'm explaining that is she will expect you not to do anything with that dagger other than use it to kill things. As in, don't take the rune off.
Noted.
She'll get annoyed.
Noted.
But obviously you can go and find a blacksmith if you wish, somebody to remove the rune, but you'll have to pay for it. So if you don't have the cash, you won't be able to do that. So rather than worry about it tonight, have a think, post some stuff up in chat, etc. So we can try and get all the shopping done off camera before we start next session. Then we're not spending an hour going through all the shopping stuff.
Yeah, I mean, that battle axe is a great example of something that we can just rip the rune off and give to somebody. I don't think anyone's a battle axe user, so we can put like a +1 on Medi's loot. I think that would be really helpful.
Yeah.
Is it a battle loot, by the way, you got? Or is it a regular one?
No, it's just a standard loot.
Okay, so we can upgrade it to a battle loot. And
What happens when he falls and Ember goes to pick the pockets? Is Ember looting the loot?
Yeah.
Could we liquidate what's in the party stash?
If the group is in agreement, absolutely.
I think, yeah, I mean, we'd sell the treasure pieces that we'd picked up.
Yeah. I mean, it's
Yeah.
like a couple of bits of armour and a couple of swords, isn't it? It's nothing major.
Well, there's a couple of gems in there now as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you don't want to sell the
It's,
tracking goggles, though.
Silver.
Yeah, I was going to say the
big
goggles
one,
sound
but-
like they could be useful, especially since we're exploring.
60 gold, right? Sorry.
Can we turn the music down? I can't hear any of you with the music.
You can turn the music down yourself by going into the music tab and
Oh, it's finally loaded the game.
I don't normally have the music on. I've suddenly got. There we go.
I also
I can hear.
Am I correct, Ed, in thinking you can liquidate treasure like gems, necklaces, and stuff for full value?
I believe so,
Generally?
yes. Yes.
So is it worth selling the jade and pearl necklace and silver ring? That's 50 gold added to the party stash, essentially.
Yeah, sounds good. Let's do that.
All right, let me do that for you.
I've got a silver ring that I'm wearing.
Does anybody need the chainmail that I took off?
Yeah, I'd put that on.
It's still in the party